Hey Australians, down under, ready for another adventure exploring history. Hello.
Hello.
Make like a tree and get out of here. It's
Is it your
me, you
Calvin
idiot.
Klein?
Isn't he a dreamboat?
Yeah. Sorry, what were we talking about before? I can't remember now.
It's only 3 minutes.
Just keep telling myself, don't swear, don't swear, don't swear, don't swear, don't swear.
When is, when, I don't know. What were we talking about?
Hey Sue.
Yes, hey Sue. Good morning.
I said, hey Sue, not Jesus.
What was that out of? What was Jesus out of?
That was in Die Hard.
Yeah,
Die
Jesus. Hey Adrian, you want the link, mate? You can come up if you wish.
Hey Adrian.
Hope you're well. And it's a safe place, mate, if you want to come and talk. And if not, we can talk later.
Well, it's safe to talk, but it's not. The people watching are not safe necessarily.
Well, people are watching. Unbelievable. Excuse me.
Yeah.
So, how is everybody? Probably drunk because they're lost.
Well,
I had to rip the band-aid off sometime. Neck oil. What the hell's neck oil?
It's expensive. That's what it is. I haven't had a drink in ages. In fact, the last time I had a drink was probably on the last live stream that I drank on, which was what, 2 weeks ago, maybe. And I can't say I'm feeling like drinking today. I like, I'm really not feeling boozing, but I thought I'd crack one open to have.
It would have been good to see Andre the Giant hold one of the Brewdog cans because it probably would have like this in his hand. Like,
well, we've seen a picture on another live stream, haven't we? Of was it a Pepsi can in his hand or something?
Yeah, like massive. And have you seen that guy?
Yes.
There's a guy on the internet. Cheers, man. There's a guy on the internet has one big arm, and he crushes like he's got a deformity or something. Like it's too much muscle on one arm.
Well, I have to say, I'm not being funny, but my right arm is considerably more defined than my non-wanking hand.
You've got to rotate.
Yeah, that's it. Well, sometimes I just use my feet, give my arms a rest.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
I've heard that's actually.
Oh, so you're a paraplegic as well, then? Anyway, that's a stream demonetized. Fuck. Anyway.
No, we're past the point of no return.
Well, every live stream, basically. But yeah, good morning, everybody, and good afternoon. No, it's good morning for both of us, isn't it? Yeah, good morning. And I hope everyone is doing well.
Cheers.
How's your ear doing? Oh, that's Donald. That's the Donald.
Twinkle toes. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Oh,
Also, I'm impressed with it. It's not that special, to be honest. 4.3%. No, I'm not feeling it.
you will feel it. Don't worry, because you don't drink.
Well, I'm only having one. I bought a pack of 4, and I'm not feeling it. So
Listen, if we get enough donations, you're going to do a limoncello. I'm telling you. We should do, like, instead of umpa, it'll be limoncello. Yeah.
if we do a limoncello stream, I'm going to have to clear all of the dangerous implements out my kitchen. You know, 'cause it gets pretty messy.
And you're going to have to turn off the camera because
I'll need a sick bag. I'll need a bucket to fucking puke in. I'll need like
limoncello.
I'll need a couple of plastic bottles to urinate in, you know, and probably a change of clothes. It's gonna get bad.
He doesn't drink it out of the can. His sister has it in the pump at the club. Oh,
I've never had it. I've never had this on draft, but it's just I don't like bitter lagers. I like fruity lagers. I'm quite partial to the hazy Janes of the world, but it's not terrible. Just I'm not keen. That's all.
Barry likes it fruity.
And it's quite expensive as well. I don't really drink beer out of cans. Like it's only like since I started live streaming that I've been doing that. Normally I have bottles.
Are
A
they
bottle
all
of
over your desk?
Crony or something.
Are they all over your desk?
The detritus of alcoholism. No, I'm not an alcoholic, so I'm fine.
You've got 5 people watching.
Or more than I expected.
Grolsch. Is that his pronounce it? Grolsch?
Grolsch. Yeah, I suppose it is. Yeah.
What's that beer? Is it a beer or wine?
I haven't drunk that since I was about 14, so I have no idea what it tastes like.
Oh, it's a cheap. Is it a cheap one? Or
No, it's not. Not that it's cheap. Just there's certain beers that I just avoid, and that's one of the beers that I avoid. Even if it's like even if I'm desperate for a brew and there's only that in the supermarket, I still won't buy it. Like the Asahi you were drinking the other day, I'm not keen on Asahi, so I'd rather just.
It's a dry. It's not a. Yeah.
It's not terrible. Just it's not to my liking. That's all. I prefer Kirin. Kirin is a pretty good.
Well, they don't make a non-alcoholic one yet, so.
If they do, I've never seen it.
No.
They may do, but no.
We could probably look it up.
I have had Kirin on draft in a bar before today. It was all right. I'm not a boozer though, so I'm not by any stretch an expert on beers. I just know what I like.
I just think Kirin.
I'm a person of simple pleasures, so
Korean beer.
Foster's will do me. Oh, there's quite a few Korean beers, but apart from the Heineken, I never really. Well, I was going to go to the British pub, wasn't I? But I don't know, going to the pub on your own in a foreign country is a bit fucking weird, if you ask me.
Makju in Korean. They've got Cloud Original.
There's a few of them. Yeah, I'm not even sure what they are.
Height Extra Cold, Cass Fresh.
I was having a bit of a look in one of the 7-Elevens. I went into a 7-Eleven and I was having a look.
Beer blender, salted lime, sour and spicy. Oh, we taste has probably the world's best and give up our take on Carlsberg Danish Pilsner.
I like a Carlsberg. Carling is the one I don't like. I'm not keen on Carling, but a Carlsberg I don't mind. Carlsberg export.
You got a Guinness Blonde.
I've heard of it. I don't drink Guinness. Guinness is foul. Isn't Guinness like the waste product of making another drink? I'm not sure because again, I'm not an expert. But isn't it like the fucking spillage from another drink?
They're saying that Carlsberg special brew was made for was created for what was sorry, I'm blank. Oh, damn it. What's his name? Churchill.
Who?
Churchill, Winston Churchill. They reckon that Carlsberg Special Brew was created for him.
No, Winston Churchill drank Bollinger champagne. He was well known for drinking Bollinger. He used to order it by the crate load.
He used to drink cognac as well.
Well, he did because he was an afternoon boozer. He used to wake up, according to his biography, he used to wake up like 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and then he'd stay up till maybe 2 or 3 in the morning, and he'd be sloshed for the vast majority of the day. But he was like an upper class drinker, so like I said, he would have a brandy at 4 o'clock, and then by 7 he'd be drinking champagne.
Oh, there you go. So
and then winning the war in the evening.
So the Special Brew has a notes of cognac in it.
Is that when it goes down, or when it comes back up again 4 hours later and you're paralytic on the floor?
But in 1951, 2 crates were delivered to Churchill's London home, prompting a heartfelt thank you note from the Prime Minister himself.
Well, there you go. Don't believe everything you read on the internet. Next, you'll be telling me that Jesus Christ is a pedo.
No, we don't go there.
Oh, how we laughed. Anyway.
And we left. And we we're on Kick, by the way, so
if things go south.
Yeah.
You didn't change your title of your live stream on Kick, by the way.
Oh, what's to say? Just something generic.
Oh, no, I come up with the name of your last live stream, whatever it was. I can't remember what it was.
Can I change it now or not really?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I assume you can, but it won't change the name of the stream, will it? In the middle. You can edit it, but it won't.
I'll edit it later on.
Change it. No one's watching on my Kick anyway. Oh, I beg your pardon. One person is now watching. Well, that's good.
I'm not on there.
I've got the dashboard up. If you bring up the dashboard, you don't count as your own viewer.
I've got to fix up my intro. There's a glitch. I hear it.
Yeah.
Switch in the sound, and I was meaning to fix it up, but I was defragging my drives. Yes, that's what they call it. Defragging your drives.
I don't know. Defragging always reminds me of female masturbation. I don't know why.
Why didn't it do F?
So shall we address the football? England are shit. They were never going to win it, and I just hate soccer anyway. But I did watch it, and there was a point about 20 minutes into the game where I thought, if they brought me on as a substitute, I could probably do better than most of these players. They're fucking awful. And it got moderately better in the second half, but still, they were shit. But we all know they were never going to win in the first place, were they?
Why? What makes you say they were crap? Like, what? They just weren't in it, or they just?
Well, it's not. You see, the problem is that it's not that the England team are objectively shit, because they're actually, like, in terms of world rankings, they're quite a highly ranked team. But it's the expectation. Like, as soon as these tournaments start, the British media just sort of goes fucking nuts, and we're gonna win. No, we're not going to win. We haven't won in, I think today they said 58 years since we last won the World Cup in the 60s. So, it's just like completely unrealistic to expect England to win the trophy.
Wasn't the World Cup, it was Euro, wasn't it? Euro.
Tonight was the Euro final, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I said, it was the first match out of the entire tournament. I haven't watched any of it, none.
When did they start doing that? When they start doing World Cup qualifying?
I don't know. Sometimes my colleagues come in to work and they start to try and talk football with me, and I have to say, I ain't got a clue what you're talking about.
Do you get people that, like, if their team don't win, they don't come in the next day, or vice versa? If they do win, they don't come in because they're sick?
There was a lot of talk this afternoon. So So there was actually they started to plan a big parade in central London.
Oh,
So a lot of my colleagues. So I actually received the briefing note. Was it yesterday or the day before? I can't remember. Anyway, they sent out a briefing note to us managers about this parade. They said they hadn't decided on the route yet, but they were all like ready to go. And a lot of my colleagues were saying they wanted to come in and work it as overtime. So on that basis, I assume that quite a lot of people would have just turned up for work as normal. But then somebody was saying to me today that if England win, or if they'd have won, then it was tomorrow was going to be a bank holiday.
wow.
So like they were just going to magic up. They were going to pull a bank holiday out of their ass, and like half of the country would have been, the shops would have been closed or whatever. So it's quite good that they didn't win, because it's just a fucking massive inconvenience. So this parade was scheduled for Tuesday, so obviously now it will now not take place, and I don't have to run the gauntlet of people breaking windows and vandalizing my station.
Wow.
So yeah, I'm from that point of view, I'm quite glad they didn't. But to go back to the original question, no, I think most people would have come in to work it. Is that something that happens a lot of your work then?
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
big sporting event, they all blow out the next day.
Yep. So our major sporting events would be like State of Origin or Grand Finals. So,
Hello, Tracy. Good
hello,
to see
Tracy. Welcome in. Yeah, so we have like State of Origin, which is New South Wales and Queensland have a football match. Football as in rugby league.
you. Mhm.
Yeah. Now put the streamers away.
I just find it
Hey,
very
Cal.
hard.
Welcome.
Morning, Cal. Morning, Liam. I just
If you,
find it super hard to get excited about this kind of stuff. Like I was saying to you earlier, just like to my mind, people just get completely conned into. So here's something. So a couple of days ago, I went into Nike Town. So I wanted to have a look at the sneakers, the trainers.
yeah.
Sorry, we call them sneakers in our house. So yeah, I went in there to have a look at the sneakers, and the entire ground floor was sort of devoted to Euro merchandise, and it was mainly a Sea of England football shirts, but it was the other countries as well. And I happened to pick up an England shirt, and they're like 80 quid. It's like £80. That's a lot of money for basically a dry fit T-shirt that you can wear for a couple of years, and then it's out of date when the new one comes out. So it's just a fucking con. It's like everything that happens these days. It's just a multi-billion-pound con, and they do it to rip you off. And at the end of the day, it's nothing important. It's not important at all. So on that basis, I just don't get excited. I'm a miserable cunt. I just don't get excited by it. So when all my colleagues are getting all hyped up, and you see all these people walking around in England shirts, I was just like, you bought into the fucking lie. They've conned you. It's just nothing important. £80 for a fucking T-shirt. You've been mugged, mate. You've been fucking mugged. So no, I'm just not excited by it in the slightest. And also, it's not. It goes beyond football, doesn't it? It's like it gets very tribal, and then I had a bad experience on a train many years ago where some football fans were racially abusing somebody on the train that I was on, and it was just a very unpleasant atmosphere. They were all England fans, and they were just, they were picking on a guy because he didn't have an England shirt on, basically. It's just, I don't like that at all. It's just fucking wrong, So it just becomes very febrile and unpleasant. And plus, if the vast majority of England football fans are 50-year-old, bald, tattooed white men with gigantic fucking beer bellies and in tight fitting England shirts that only basically come halfway up their belly. They're just, that's the stereotypical England fan. And it's just, I don't want to be part of it. There was I was reading the one of the newspaper websites earlier, and this guy's already had before the game started. He had a tattoo saying like 2024 Euro winners, England. I'm like, well,
Wow.
that's £1,000 to have that tattoo removed. Just this is the fucking mentality of England fans. They're just fucking retarded. But as I said, I'm a miserable cunt as well, so there is that. You've got quite a good football team, though, relatively speaking. Australia, they're quite good these days.
Which are the Kangaroos? Yeah.
Mm.
Although when we have played against your Super League. I think you call it Super League teams.
Don't know.
Like Wickenham. Is it Wickenham?
Don't know.
The red and white ones, Wickenham, I think it is. We used to have a player.
Is that Liverpool, red and white?
No, not football as in, I'm talking league.
Rugby?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know fucking anything about rugby.
Yeah, I think it's Wickenham. Wigan, not Wickenham.
Wigan. Yeah, Wigan.
Yeah, Wigan. Sorry, Wigan. Yeah.
We
had a player.
Wigan and St Helens.
Yeah, we had a player come over here. He was, I don't know if you know him or not personally, but you've heard Martin O'Fire. He was pretty quick on his feet. He was a.
Do you know what?
Guy.
That name does ring a bell. Yeah, I'm sure I've heard of him.
He used to play. He came over from Wigan Super League and
from years gone by. I'm sure I recognise that name.
And a lot of our players have gone over to play Super League because they get more money. So.
Well, your guy used to coach the England rugby union team, didn't he?
Yeah.
Eddie something or other. Yeah. He went to Japan. He went to coach Japan.
Eddie Jones.
Eddie Jones, that's him. Yeah.
That's union. That's different.
Yeah, no, it's rugby union. No, that's right.
Yeah. So
but that's why I know him. I only know him because of Twickenham Stadium.
He's South African, wasn't he?
Was he? I thought he was an Aussie.
Was he? I
don't know. Maybe he was South African. I care less.
Oh, sorry.
I couldn't care less.
Chat. Sorry, chat.
Hello, Safari, who is on Kick. Good to see you.
Hey, Safari. Oh, he doesn't appear in won't appear in StreamYard.
No, that's the problem. Yeah, Kick with the Kick chat doesn't appear in our StreamYard.
Why won't they do that?
It's just the way the API works.
I think
it's gaming, in it. Kick and Twitch are gaming platforms, really.
Well, Twitch.
Well, I was thinking about this. Like I was watching X-Ray Girl and some of those live streams that those people do on Twitch. It's fine, like to go live on just Twitch or to go live on Rumble. Just do one platform that's not YouTube. I think it's fine. I think it's okay.
Well, two platforms are good because if it does get taken down, we just say, right, okay, YouTube's not happy with us, we'll just send it. Bye.
Well, I'm still, like Kick is a criminal enterprise, and it basically it's fine. It's good for music and for slipping out copyrighted stuff in the middle of a live stream, but it's not. It's not where I want the majority of my live streams to live. YouTube, Twitch, and Rumble, probably. Yeah.
I'm just copying. Give me a second, Cal. Sorry. I just got to find out if someone else is live, depending on what I'm going to do. You know what I'm talking about, Barry. It looks like it's cancelled.
Has he removed it?
I think so.
You might be watching this one.
Possibly.
Let's have a look.
Oh, apparently Mr. Biden's going to address the nation following Donald Trump's.
He's already done it.
Huh? It's gone live.
He already did it. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's still got.
I reckon. Oh, does it? Oh, okay.
It's just overdue. Says live 19 minutes ago. You should have gone live. Well, couldn't happen to a nicer man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the irony of it is that Biden is saying how terrible it is and how it's an affront to democracy for somebody to try and assassinate him. But like Biden has been responsible for like calling for him to be targeted, basically. Just it's completely
I'm sorry. I'm still laughing at the fact that he called the Ukraine president Putin.
Wow.
Anyway,
that's just crazy. I
I'm
mean, we all
sorry,
misspeak from time to time, but that's just
yeah, but that's like calling some rabbi Hitler. I'm sorry, but
well, I think it's almost like he's what he's done is he's tried so hard to remember the guy's name that he's actually forgotten who he's talking to. So it's almost like you can see he's been trained, hasn't he? He's been briefed over and over. This is what you must say. This is what you must say. This is what you must say. So that it's drilled into him to not forget. And he just blurted the wrong name out at the wrong time. That's what I think, anyway. But it would have. I mean, you know, they were talking earlier on some of the TV channels that it could have been the start of a civil war in America, and you don't know. You just don't know.
it's literally just gone cold, Barry. Like literally.
Somebody's just walked over your grave.
No, it's freezing.
Well, your freezing's not our freezing.
No, mate, it was 8 degrees.
Yeah, that's chilly. It's 14 here at the moment.
16 here at the moment. What's going to get down to though tonight? Oh, do you know what it started off this morning at? It was 5 degrees. That's why I was bloody freezing this morning.
Yeah.
And you know how I know how cold it was? The cat was trying to get underneath the covers. That shows you it's cold. You right, Ginge? Right? You good boy.
That's the only pussy you're having in your bed tonight.
It's just going to be you and your hand tonight.
I haven't got the energy, mate. I'm too fucking tired.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I love masturbating, but no,
Oh.
I can't be asked tonight. I'm telling you. Too fucking tired.
Well,
Well, I've been up. I've literally been up for at this point 22 and a half hours, 23 hours, something like that.
Bloody hell, Barry.
Yeah, well, I was working, so. Well, I woke up at 3 o'clock this morning or yesterday morning to go to get ready to go to work.
Oh, it was 0 degrees yesterday when my daughter was. Wow.
Where's that? The North Pole.
No, south. She's south. Hey, Heather.
South Pole. All right. Okay.
West of Sydney. Near Canberra. Not far from Canberra.
Hello, Heather.
Hello, Heather. Hello, Cal. Hello, Sue. I haven't said the roll call. Liam. Anybody wants the link? Just ask. I've already sent it to Cal, so that's been 2 minutes. You're not priming, are you?
Well, on the proviso that he doesn't take things seriously,
Yeah.
and he doesn't talk over us.
Only I can talk over myself.
Well, you were cutting Adrian off the other day. Every time Adrian opened his
Was
mouth,
I?
you spoke over him.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm very sorry, Adrian, if I did that. I didn't
And then
realise.
Laura did it to me, and I was getting a little bit sensitive, only because I was tired though. So.
I'm sorry. Sometimes I get a bit excited.
Sometimes the conversations just flow quite naturally. So everyone has something to say like all the time during the stream. And people just love talking anyway, don't they? So everyone just wants to blurt out whatever it is they want to say at that particular moment.
I'm the same. If I don't get it out straight away, I forget. And you go, what was it? And you go, I forget. Yeah.
The worst ones are the solo ones. Like, so I don't think I've done a solo for a little while, but sometimes, like, I like to keep them sort of stream of consciousness, so I don't have to think too carefully about what I want to say. But I will have a couple of things to start talking about at the beginning, so that it leads me somewhere. And inevitably, like after 10 minutes, I sit there and I think, I've lost my train of thought. I haven't got a clue what the fuck I'm talking about. I'll have to like invent something on the fly. It's like, what can I talk about now? Which is all right. It works sometimes. Sometimes I'm just like, I'm not feeling it. I'll end the stream. the longest solo. Well, you beat me by a country mile, didn't you, with your longest solo? I think my longest solo
First
was
ever
like
live stream was 12 hours, I think. 7 hours.
4.5 hours.
But it was my first live stream, so in saying that, I was able to yeah.
Well, it being your first live stream, it's probably easier less nerve-wracking to be on your own than if you have guests.
Well, I talk a lot too, so yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Well, no, I can ramble. I like if I'm talking by myself, I don't get interrupted. So,
well, like I said, I'm thinking about doing more solos and maybe just limit them to an hour or an hour and a half, or maybe 2 max. So that way, no, you're just interacting with the chat rather than it just being you talking on your own.
Well, I thought about something that I want to try and do. The trouble is, I've got to be sensitive what I do. As into my workplace, place of work, you know what I mean? Like, as I wear a uniform, it's obviously going to be a very easily. Oh, look, at the end of the day, I work for one of the major supermarkets in Australia. It's not rocket science. You can work it out, you know. But I just don't want to dox myself to the point where people might come to my workplace. Not saying they will, but or even if you're somewhere live, or someone might, say something. Like, I'm not big enough that I believe that I'm at that place yet. Like, like Matt or any one of the other big YouTubers, even the ones overseas in the USA and all that. Like, we're the point where I say, hey, I'm going here, and they're going to ring up and try and get there. You know what I mean? Like, it must be really hard. Like, I do sympathize. Like, obviously the Secret Revolt, etc., because they are so big that someone just sees their car and then all of a sudden they report them. See, it's a bit different down in Australia, because if we get caught trespassing, like 9 times out of 10, you will be charged. You will be charged with trespassing, which is a criminal offence. Like, you have to go to court, you have to pay a fine. It goes on your permanent record, even getting pulled up place. Most of the time, they just tell you to leave. Security guards can't stop you; they can't withhold you. So basically, you can walk past them. But a lot of them, they will, they will push and shove, or But the cops are pretty much called first. By them, they don't say, "Hey, get off the property." They've called the cops, and by the time they come to you, they already know the cops are there. So,
Siri's asking, have you nothing on your kick, Danny?
what do you mean? Hey, well, no.
Hi, well,
there's nothing on the kick. Yeah, it's I just haven't. I can't access kick from here. The thing.
what's on your kick? Don't know.
I don't think there's much.
No, you're on kick. We're on your kick as well as mine. We're live.
Yeah, as I said, we're both,
I'm watching it now. No, you haven't got any video. Oh, yeah, you have got a couple of videos on there. Yeah, because we did.
I haven't uploaded the other one. I should upload that.
This one is up on your kick as the Hopping Mad live stream, so it's the same title as the.
Oh, does that mean it's going to wipe over the other one?
No, you can just change it when it's finished. But will it
overwrite the other one?
No.
Okay.
No, they're separate.
Okay. Sorry, yeah, that's what it is. Sorry.
Hello, Melissa. How you doing?
Hey, Melissa. As I said, I will. If you want the link, I will send it out to you. Just I can't put it up in chat. There's a reason. All will be explained.
Don't worry. Fine.
There's a reason. That's what. It's not. I just got to have a bit of control over my lives at the moment. So.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's just the way you feel, isn't it? Sometimes I feel like putting the link in the chat and no one clicks the fucking link.
Well, I would.
You don't put the link in the chat and people email you or message you.
Can you upload a video to? I can't because I'm not.
Or like Joe did last time. He just came into the chat and started talking like fucking Yoda. Link now, please, Barry. Just backwards Yoda chat.
Sent to you, it has. Just trying to shut down all these other tabs that I've got opened.
Stretchy.
Good.
Gonna have to do something about getting a new chair. This one's not. It's not terrible, but it's just old, and I'm feeling like I want to spend a bit of money and get a better chair.
Yeah, I've got to try and get a new chair.
Goes backwards, falls over. Bang.
You sent me a text message.
Who did? I'm very tired today, Melissa. I worked. Yes, I worked yesterday morning, so I'm fucking knackered.
I'm just looking at your text. Oh. Okay. Yeah, that might work, Heather. That might work.
Excuse me, apologies. I'm all right, but
You're bringing Wernie and Drew? You're bringing Wernie and Drew? Obviously she just sent me. I'll let you know later on, Barry. Some more content coming out soon.
all right.
Hopefully, good. Yeah, because I would have. Okay, so I have 100% officially stepped down from my. Sorry, it's get the crap out of me. Boop.
Yeah, go on. What were you saying?
Na. Hey.
Well, what's this about me taking things too seriously? What?
Here we go. You've just come up and you've started already. Shut up, for fuck's sake!
Don't be daft and don't be no one's mug.
Okay, now.
I'm only joking with you. How are you both doing?
Good.
Tired. I'm not too bad though. How are you? How's your packing going? I said packing, not packy. How's your packing going?
It's going all right. Like I said to you, I missed your live the other day.
Yeah, when we did it, we thought you might be around. We were kind of expecting you to be in the chat or something. We didn't see you.
No, I was busy. I was downstairs.
Well, you are allowed to have a life outside YouTube. We will allow it.
Well, I've been away for a week or so.
It's good to have a break every now and then.
Holidays or something?
No, I've just been busy. I've been moving house soon. I've told you.
Yeah. Sorry, you said I said you've been away. Sorry, I thought you meant you.
Yeah, just off YouTube for a bit.
Yeah.
So like that. Sometimes I do take things a bit personally. It's good to have a break.
Yeah, you got to learn very carefully, just not to.
No, it's partly my fault, but yeah.
Don't worry, bye.
I am only jesting. You know I'm only jesting.
I know you were joking as soon as I came on. I thought he's going to wind up. I enjoy talking to you.
Well, at least someone does.
It's good to crack on you, as the Irish say.
Passes the time, I suppose.
So, yeah. Okay, so I'll continue my story. No, don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. No.
It's all right.
So I've officially stepped down from my manager's position. So the long hours, the lack of days off, even to the point where it's affected my health, which is really dangerous, I've decided to step down. So yes, I'm taking a pay cut, quite a considerable pay cut. So it's going to financially hit me, so a little bit. But look, I'm not asking for money. I'm not shaking the tin. I'm not shaking the can. But it's going to. I'm just, things have got to change in my life. I've got to reassess my life and realize that I'm not going to be as comfortable as what I was. I'm going to be comfortable. I'm not going to be desolate or homeless or anything. But I'm not going to be able to pay for all the extra fillies that I might normally have until I know exactly where I am. So, and I'll be able to do more videos. I have more time to do videos, but I might not have the cash to do the videos. So it's sort of a win, lose, and lose, win. You know what I mean? Like it's because I have time, but now obviously, to fill up my truck, it's going to cost me what $270. That's diesel.
Well, not if you fill up the tank and just drive off.
Yeah.
You could always put red diesel in.
Well,
Red diesel. Yeah.
Yeah, well, my truck's not that fast, so basically, by the time I've taken off, they've basically got every Jennifer marking. So maybe you hop out of your vehicle, they've taken your number plate, your photograph.
Yeah, but the police in the UK don't do anything anymore. They don't actually.
Really?
Yeah.
My friend accidentally drove off. Well, mind you, he did drive off with a pump as well.
There was a video that popped up in my YouTube Shorts feed this afternoon, and it was some Sainsbury's somewhere in North London. I can't remember where. And two guys in balaclavas go into the Sainsbury's, and they just stand by the entrance of the store, putting ice creams and ice lollies into a bag, and then they run off. And they've nicked about 30 ice creams. It's fucking. It's fucking mental.
But by the time they got away, they'd have melted, though. Surely.
That's
what a waste of time.
Who in the right mind nicks fucking 6 cornettos and a fucking? It just was ridiculous.
Like I say, like.
But I was wondering whether they got any Calippos because I like Calippos.
What's caused this? I've got this
fucking crime wave. Like, let's go and rob a Rolex. Nah, I feel like having an ice cream, mate. It's fucking.
I can't understand the mentality behind that.
If it ain't nailed down, that's the mentality. No, it's just the brass
ice cream stuff.
So what's caused this yeast infection in my? It's the old cornettos you've stuffed down your undies. He's like you also you got this crunch.
Is that a cornetto up your snatch, or are you just pleased to see me? Yeah, just fucking hell. Imagine if it's a strawberry cornetto as well. Up your fucking woofer.
You've shoved it up your backside. I didn't know.
Yeah, I'm bleeding from my ass. No, it's just a cornetto, mate. It's fine.
Chocolate cones.
I've never heard that term by woofer. That's new to me. I've heard of the term woofter, but I've not heard of woofer.
Woofter.
Guess what it means.
Have you heard of horse's hoof?
Some years ago, one of my members of staff came in and he said I think we were going out for a drink or something.
Gay time.
And he said to me, he said, "Can I bring my boyfriend?" And I went, "Boyfriend?" I said, "I didn't know you were a homosexual." He went, "Yeah, but I've been a woofter for many years." He said to me, that was the first time I've heard that word woofter since I was like a teenager.
At least he didn't say arse bandit, eh?
Well, my brother-in-law, he's gay.
If a homosexual says it, it's all right.
And,
I'm a woofter.
And they asked him, like, I think he got asked. He goes, "Oh, are you LGBTQI?" And he went, "No, I'm gay." He goes, "I'm gay." And I went.
Anyway, let's not have one of these conversations.
No. But I think he's the most funniest thing. But
every live stream we upset somebody.
No, we're not upsetting nobody. We're not teasing. Yeah. Like Heather would know because she's part of the.
Don't mention names.
No, she knows, but she's
not aimed at anybody.
No, but she openly will tell you like the struggles that she's had. Like on one of the live streams, it was actually quite real. Like some of the things that she's mentioned. But like he started telling me all these gay jokes, and I'm like laughing at him. And he goes, "I can say them, you can't." I went, "Why?" I said, "Well, you can't say straight jokes." He goes, "Why?" And I went, "Exactly. You can say whatever you want. I don't care. It doesn't offend me." But I suppose
you offend me, Danny.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad I've offended you. At least I've done something to. Anyway, so get back to myself. So I have stepped down from my position, but not too far down. Not too far down. I've only taken one run down the ladder. So I'm now going to be in charge, which means that I will have responsibility, but not the amount of responsibility I had. I am quite thankful to my boss for being supportive in my transition to this position.
Transition. You transitioned, have you?
Transition. That's right.
What? Sorry.
butterfly.
What are you drinking, like, Barry? What sort of beer is that?
It's a Brewdog, I think.
No, it's a
All right.
Beavertown neck oil. I can't say I'm thrilled with it.
Right.
It's all right.
I've never seen that. What shop was that? Where did you get that?
Is this session?
A supermarket, a metro style supermarket.
Tesco.
Tesco.
You got it. You got it.
I got it when I was robbing the Cornettos the other day.
Did you also get a pair of jeans at the same time?
16 Cornettos, a
I
dead
mean-
pigeon, and 4 Beavertown.
And a Magnum. And a Magnum.
And a Magnum on my ass.
So
yeah.
I couldn't resist. You know.
A double choc. A double choc Magnum.
It was a white chocolate Magnum. It was like, I'm ill. Oh, it's all right. It's all right.
It started white.
Did you also get some spray paint as well and spray the pigeons on the way?
Be careful. Be careful. The watchman's always watching.
Oh well, you can watch this, you mug.
Yeah, exactly.
That's my attitude. Bless his heart. That's sarcastically.
I always know when he's around because he gives me a complimentary thumbs down, just to let me know.
Well. I never had the pleasure of talking to the Watchman, but oh well. No.
Well, pleasure is not the word I'd use, but anyway.
It's being sarcastic.
Yeah,
So,
I know.
So yes, so the beer looks interesting. I need to see if I can.
Yeah, it's not terrible. It's just it's not to
I
my
can drink Cornholio. I need Cornetto for my bunghole.
my bumholio.
Cornholio. Cornetto.
Cornholio, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Calippo. Ooh.
Shut up, Beavis.
Beavis, do you have a Cornetto up your ass? Oh wait, oh wait.
I still haven't seen that, you know. I've got it on my DVR, Beavis and Butthead Do America. I still haven't
Two
seen
girls,
it.
one butt. Two girls, one butt.
So I found this live by chance. I was just going onto YouTube to see if there's any videos to watch, and I thought, fucking hell, look who's on.
Well, Danny's off today. I'm off today, so that was really why. But
This is the first Monday I've had off in yonks.
to be honest, like with the footy and obviously the Trump thing and some other bits and pieces, we genuinely didn't think anyone would be around. We thought we could slip this one out
And
quietly.
Matt had a very long live stream.
Well, Matt was live this morning as well. Yesterday.
I'm halfway through the Matt live. I was watching it.
You won't be able to watch the second one because it's.
No, I was asleep, so. Oh, well.
No, it's gone. The second
Too
one's
bad.
gone. He's deleted the second one.
I know. It's gone.
Not that anything bad was on it. Well, I think someone might have fallen asleep or something went wrong at the end, but whatever. It's not made to.
I got the notification.
I haven't seen it. I'm watching. He kept yellowing up, so I'm watching that.
It was interesting. There was a lot of interesting points brought up. There was. I would have loved to join, but I was at work, so.
I saw he said your name in the chat, Danny, near the start. Well, say that it was like an hour and a half in. I was half cut at the time. I was watching it.
Fair play. You didn't have a cornetto up your ass, did you?
I didn't have a cornetto up
your rectum.
No, I thought. Well, I didn't have any for a start, so I thought, well, I'll just make do and mend with what I was drinking, you know.
You gotta sniff that stomach. How do you fit so many cornettos up your backside? I
don't know.
Amateur.
Well, see, what I do is I put the fans on as well, and what happens is you get.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Oh. Oops. Oopsie.
No, Melissa says he had to take it down because he doxed himself. Oopsie. Well, we've all done it, haven't we? We've all done it.
Oopsie.
Normally it wouldn't matter, but there's a bunch of weirdos that really enjoy doxing people. So.
Well.
Yeah. If you show too much, you have to take it down.
That has to go. That had to go in the bin then.
Do you know what? I would just love to dox myself one day.
You did didn't you? You ended up pulling up your WhatsApp message 8 hours 15 minutes into a live stream.
That was.
You pulled up your WhatsApp. I was like, oh fuck.
It wasn't me that I doxed. I accidentally doxed other people.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't. There was nothing in there really.
It's
not like you gave away any private messages or anything.
Well, no, you just got drinks, have some amateur.
There was a photo, wasn't there? You sent a photo to me.
Oh, that's right.
And that was what we were mainly concerned at.
But then I realised there was other things because like
Yeah,
I do have.
my number was on there like as well. So
Oh, that was another
Was
time.
it?
I was at a different
Yeah,
one.
that was
so-
another time. That was the other one
Ah.
I did. So now what I've done is I've gone through because I do have some YouTubers, some bigger YouTubers than myself. Their numbers are not the names are there now, but not their name. They're just named as in what people know. You know. So the first name is there, but the last name is not. So unless you put that there, I can't. Yeah, but I've changed it in my phone. It's controlled by your phone. Do you know that?
What in the
Your
contacts app? On
yeah,
you?
yeah,
I changed my wife's name in my phone to say President Trump. So every time my phone rings, it's, oh, that's President Trump calling. You see?
Well, I did that. I did that once.
And you'd be
I
surprised how
said
many
that-
people look at my phone and go, who's that?
Are we allowed to talk about the shooting on here? Or
Well,
Well,
you
you've
can-
just
you
used
can-
the S word now.
yeah,
the
that was
The attempt at unaliving Donald Trump. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
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 Well, go on then. Go on then. What's your,
Well,
what are
I
your
thought it was.
thoughts?
I thought it was shocking. I thought, what fucking hell? It's not only to win, is it? You know.
The most shocking thing is that the fucking guy missed him. I mean,
Well,
that's the shocking
He
part.
killed
of
the
it.
gadget. What was behind him?
think he was shot
yeah,
first.
but how lucky is Trump? I mean,
Incredible.
two bullets either side and one that struck his ear. I mean,
But it just.
and it's like I think you hear 6 separate shots.
Well, he like
That
the
was
guy
his
or
line.
not.
That was
You
his
hear
guy
like
at
the
the
first 3 and then 3 in succession. It's
That's the guy up the top shooting him.
and then
So-
and then there's a pause, isn't there? And then you hear the Secret Service take out the guy.
But the thing is this, right? There's as was mentioned on Match yesterday, it just seemed coincidental that there was a guard on that roof to shoot him, like within seconds.
No, he was taken out by a Secret Service sniper.
Yeah, but there was people on. There would have been people on that roof too.
No, there was nobody on the roof.
I hadn't got to that bit yet. Like
There were people
honestly.
who saw him put the ladder up and then climb up on the roof. And when they realized what he was doing, they started filming him, which is why there is footage of the guy.
Yeah, well,
So
they
you can
they
see him
yelled
in the
at crowd.
footage, like
Yeah.
on it doing a sort of moving a lot. I don't know what you
Yeah,
call it, like a
camo,
fucking,
camo
yeah, a wibble.
Yeah.
With a rifle in his hand.
Commando crawler. Yeah.
Yeah, but they said there was 100 feet between him and Trump, so it's not an easy shot. But Secret Service took him out because there was a sniper up on the roof behind the stage,
Right.
looking in the other direction.
Yeah, there is footage of that, which I
Yeah, but they didn't. They didn't. They spotted him on the roof.
Okay, Heather, no problems.
No, Melissa, I know you're not a fan of him, mate. You know.
Yeah, well, everyone's
Listen,
entitled to their opinion. So
I
that's
think
fine.
I
That's
think
fine.
I think
Ah.
I think he's like the person that is going to do the best for the country because he's patriotic and passionate.
Well, at least he's not senile like Mr. Bindon is.
Well, that's right. That's right. But we all know that what it was is that to set someone up to look good, you've got to put someone in that doesn't look good.
No,
Yeah.
they're all flawed. They're all human beings at the end of the day, and
Right.
where one has a pro, the other one has a con. So, personally, I don't think it's a good way of government to have one individual who's able to, like in terms of the president of the United States, they have the sole ability to
Launch
nuclear missiles. They don't need. Technically, they don't need any second person to order that nuclear strike.
But
Well,
There was a thing at the end of the Trump presidency, wasn't there, where the chairman of the Joint Chiefs came out publicly and said, if he orders us to do it, we'll just refuse because we don't think he's sane. You know, it's like, no, you're the Joint Chiefs. Under the Constitution, you're legally obliged to carry out the instructions of the president.
Trouble
Like,
is,
you can't just say, I think he's crazy, I won't do it.
But he doesn't want wars, and he's probably the only president who hasn't started any wars. So
What, Donald Trump? Yeah.
No.
Yeah, but that's only a fluke of history. It's not because of any skill.
And
that
he's
has.
not going to meeting. He basically went and met people. He will go meet Kim Jong Un and say, right, you know what, buddy, if you want to try me, I'll wipe you off the face of this.
Well, I mean, that's why I think he's a slightly better president than a lot of people would have you sort of think. Because if your negotiating position is that you refuse to meet the person you're supposed to be negotiating with, then there can never be a deal. You have to start negotiations for there to be a deal in the first place. So you know, in my mind, if he's willing to meet, I mean, he did at the end of the day, he left Kim Jong Un with nothing. He gave the guy nothing, so he's not an idiot, you know.
They called him Little Rocket Man before, not long before that, didn't they?
Well, he did, yeah.
That was quite funny. I
that's
remember
what
that on the news.
I just like the way he gives people nicknames. Sleepy Joe. It's just
He's good. Yeah.
just on the money.
I'll
Have
give
you
people
seen-
nicknames as well, you know.
There's possible. Do they call it civil war in South Korea and North Korea? Is that called a civil war?
No, because they're both independent nations. It's not an
Because
internal.
okay, well, there's basically been some talk that they want to. There's ready for war again.
Where?
Because in South Korea,
Oh no.
yeah, North Korea's seen some. They've been.
Listen, they're always threatening to go over the.
Well,
DMZ.
if they do, Barry, I care about you. Don't go to DMZ because you might not come BAC. Okay.
Well, that's one of the first things, you know, like when I was on the first ride I had on the metro, you see a lot of sort of young men in military uniform, and on some of the subway stations there were adverts, you know, join the Korean Navy and all that stuff. So they're obviously like geared up for war, but by the same token, it didn't feel tense in Seoul at all. If anything, it was the opposite. It was pretty chill. But I mean, like to see, you know, when you start seeing soldiers in uniform on the street, you know, because if you remember, like in the UK, we haven't had soldiers, you know, like wearing uniform for a long time, you know, going back to the Northern Ireland troubles.
All right.
And then when that guy Lee Rigby got murdered, like they stopped the military wearing their uniforms in public. Now they've reinstated it, but a lot of the soldiers, they don't like wearing their uniforms because they get abused. So
Yeah.
it's a shame.
But
Really.
in Northern Ireland, like, you know, because of the old
Sinn Féin.
The troubles.
Well,
Yeah.
well, yeah. See, it's funny. The troubles are winding up by the time I was. Well,
I've never been, but friends of mine who've been to Belfast tell me that if you're in the wrong part of the city, you know, after 7 o'clock in the evening, it's a very tense situation. It's not good. So it's Shankill Road or whatever it's called. Yeah, it's not good. But I've never been.
My mum went there to see Cliff Richards play, and my auntie, because my granny was meant to go, but she was no longer with us.
When was that then? That must have been a while.
It was like 6 years now, 2018.
I can't believe he's still going.
This would have been October 18.
Do you know, when I was a kid, they used to show that film on TV fairly regularly, Summer Holiday.
Oh, yeah. I can just imagine the music.
Una Stubbs is in that, believe it or not.
Damn it.
Yeah.
He was accused of being a pedo as well, wasn't he, Cliff Richard?
Well,
yeah.
he was part of the U-Tree thing, but they dropped West Yorkshire. Dropped that.
That's right, yeah. But not until the BBC had filmed the police raid on his gaff.
See, my granny likes him. She was very angry at that, as you can imagine.
I don't know. He's a born again Christian, isn't he? So
Well,
I'm suspicious.
I'm right. You don't like religions, do you, Barry?
No.
Per se. Yeah.
What can I say? Go fuck yourself. No. Yeah. That whole situation is a bit. Think about it. If you're a rock star, you know, in late 50s, early 60s Britain, you've got the world in the palm of your hand. Why the fuck would you turn to religion? You take cocaine and you do a load of fucking hookers. That's what you do if you're a rock star. Don't fucking find God. I mean, you know, you got your priorities wrong, mate. You're reading the wrong holy book.
Now, I might upset a few individuals by saying this, but he's a fictitious being. You can't prove he exists. So,
Well, you can't prove a negative.
No.
But I would go as far as to say that the whole idea is just ridiculous.
Oh.
So the one I find entertaining at the moment is Frank Trigg's assertion that Jesus was a pedo. It's just like, do you realise that the Bible's not a fucking witness statement? You know, just
Yeah.
he may have been a pedo. probably wasn't, but we don't know.
Well,
Back-
like
backstab.
It's like, why are we even having this conversation? I don't understand.
I like the man a lot, but I saw that bit live and I couldn't help but
I just
laugh.
I just smile. I just think, here we go.
Yeah. No,
Here we
I've got
go.
a lot of time for him, man.
Yeah, well, so have I. I just don't have time for
religion.
religion. Religion is bullshit. It's all made
Nah.
up, and it's obvious it's made up. Oh, what happens when you die? The same thing that happens before you're born. It's fucking obvious.
You're not aware of anything, yeah. See,
Correct.
although as that, if you think about, if you dwell on it too much, that's a nasty thought. Mind you.
No, it's a very comforting thought.
How would you know? You wouldn't.
Think about it.
Yeah.
If you, if there is a heaven, then you have to go there and you'll be there forever, for all eternity. I mean, how can any place exist where it's just eternal pleasure? You get bored.
I don't know.
It's just the idea is just it's ridiculous, and it's just made up to give people comfort. Or not. My personal sort of thought on it is that it's the revealed. This is the problem with religion. It's the revealed truth, isn't it? It's people in holy orders that claim that they have insider information or they have access to. Oh, there is a heaven. I know about it because I'm religious.
Well,
nobody's died and come back to tell us. So you know as much as me, mate.
I'm more cynical now, but I was brought up Christian,
Well, I was technically a Church of England raised.
And it's it is comforting to think.
The misapprehension or the misunderstanding people make about me is they think that I'm hostile to the people who have religious beliefs. And at the end of the day, I'm happy for people to have their beliefs. They believe what they want. They let me believe what I want, But to my mind, it's just so obviously all made up. Ridiculously made up.
There's the classic clip of you, though, with the book saying God is great, and
God is not great.
God is not great. I mean, yes. It's iconic. And you can see why they think that, probably.
Yeah.
That's
they're just
classic scene, though.
Just the people who try and argue for the existence of an almighty creator. They just throw the same questions. One, to try and stump you, and two, to try and catch you out. So like one of the classic questions is why is there something? If there is no God, why is there something rather than nothing? And the answer is physics. That's the answer. It's unknown physics. It's physics that we don't know at the present time, but that's essentially why there is something rather than nothing. It's got nothing to do with the metaphysical imaginary being.
Well, that's what's important about life as it stands. You've got to make the most of it, haven't you? If there is only one chance and there's nothing else, then that's sounding gay and philosophical about it.
No, there's for anyone who hasn't seen it, Steve Jobs gave a very good commencement speech to a load of graduates. I can't remember which university, but it's all online, the whole thing. And he was recovering, or he just had a transplant or something, because he was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, wasn't he? And he'd had a transplant.
I think I see.
And he talks in that commencement speech about how death should the thought or the knowledge that we're all going to die inevitably at some point in the future is the greatest thing. That should be the greatest driver for you to make the most, to maximize the life that you have.
Yeah.
You live life to the full because you know inevitably down the line, at some point in the indeterminate future, that you won't be here anymore.
Was that the Stanford University one?
It may well be Stanford. Yeah, it could be.
Mid-2000s, wasn't it? When
it was about 2005, maybe, something like that.
Yeah, I think it was. I'm sure I've seen that on YouTube.
Yeah, it's quite good as an inspirational speech, but a lot of it rings true because obviously he had to, when he got diagnosed with cancer, you're then confronted with the inevitability of death. Most of us don't have that until we're much older in our lives,
No.
Like when you're a teenager, you just think you're immortal, and the people around you, like anybody over the age of 40, is fucking ancient. When you're 16, anyone over 40 is ancient. And now, I don't really feel that people are truly old until they reach their late 60s, early 70s, and sometimes even in their 80s. You know, depending on who they are and the kind of lives they've led.
This might wind people up who are in their 40s and that, but I'm 23. I feel like my life is slipping away because I haven't done a lot with it, and I'll be 30 in 7 years.
When you say you haven't done a lot, what would you like to do with your life?
I'd like
If money was no object and there were no barriers to achieving your ambition, what is it that you'd like to do?
I'd always want to be a train driver, but I'm actually quite lazy. It's a lot of work goes in. I haven't even passed the driving test yet.
Well, you can drive a train without having a car driving license, you know.
Can you?
Mm.
Because I thought that you needed to drive a car first.
No.
Didn't know that.
Well, I can only talk about, driving on the London Underground. The training is, it's about 3 months training. So you have like classroom, that's 3 months in the classroom. And then you have another 3 months out on the live railway. So you do like stock familiarization, so learning about the train. And then you have route familiarization, so you have to learn the line, and not just about where you're driving the train to, but reversing points and other sort of train moves. And you're like constantly assessed as you do it. And at the end of the 6 months, if you've made the grade, you passed. And you have what they call a sweat day, which is your very first day driving a train on the live railway on your own. And I once had to deal with a signal failure, and when I went to the platform to meet the train operator, the first thing, it was a female train operator, the first thing, so the cab door opened, and she was fucking panicking, like she was white as a sheet and having a meltdown. I'm like, "Are you okay?" She went, "Oh, it's my sweat day today." I'm like, "Really? You'll be all right. Someone will be along to fix the signal shortly. Just stay there. Don't move your fucking train. Don't move your train. I said, don't move it."
How long ago was this? Was this
20 years ago?
Oh, it would have been the old trains back then.
I don't want to give it away. I don't want to tell anybody. I don't want to give anybody information, but they were quite modern trains at the time, actually.
I was just saying that from an enthusiast point of view, you see.
Well, I mean,
sort of thing. I know it's boring to you because you.
No, it's not. It's not that it's boring. I just don't want to get caught up talking about it too much on live streams because it's not everyone's cup of tea, and also I've got so many stories that would make sense if you're a railway person, but if you don't understand railways, then they're probably not that interesting.
I get what you mean, like I've heard it.
Yeah, but going back to your ambition, so that's an achievable ambition. When I was a very young boy, I genuinely, when I was like 6 or 7 years old, I got very interested in space, and I genuinely thought that when I grew up and I was in my 30s or whatever, you'd be able to like have a holiday on the moon. I thought that was something that was realistically going to happen, so I looked forward to taking my first trip to the moon. And that was my ambition. I've always been fascinated with the idea of walking on the moon. Then I kind of scaled it back a little bit, and I would have liked to have been able to climb a really tall mountain, maybe not necessarily Mount Everest, but certainly a reasonably well known and very high mountain. I think that would have been quite an interesting achievement. But I mean, I don't know. Like, I think about what I've done I've done some crazy shit in my life that I never, as a boy growing up in North Wales, I never imagined that I'd, some of the madness that I've been involved in over the years. I remember standing in the middle of Shibuya in Tokyo. I was literally sat at a noodle bar in the street in a place called Shibuya Mark City, And when I looked up, I was like, I'm in Blade Runner here. This is fucking awesome. And that was always my like one of my kind of ambitions as a young boy, was to visit these far off places, and I got to go. So
Oh,
got-
fantastic.
you got the money and the time, and you can do pretty much anything.
The thing that gets me, Barry, is the theory side of it. See, to me, that's work. You know, that's sitting down. And once I get round to it, that's okay.
Yeah, but you
then
have an interest in
it's-
trains, don't you? You're actually interested in railways.
Yes.
So from that
Also-
point of view, if you're interested, then it won't feel like work, because it'll just be like your hobby.
Nah, but I'm more on about the driving. Sorry, I didn't say.
Well, that's
Driving theory test, like. Well, I'd like to pass that, but it's arse.
You'll be all right.
Well, my mum did it in 1992. Like, she passed. There was no theory test then. So my frustration is I could have passed by now if it wasn't for the damn theory test. So my
What is it
attitude
about the
towards
theory
it
test that you
is,
think you can't pass?
well, I can. I need to properly study it. You know.
Yeah, but that's a given.
Yes.
That's the same for anything in life.
I know. That's it. But my attitude is, well, she didn't have to do it. What should I know it's a childish attitude to it.
Oh, it's not childish. No, I don't think it's childish.
It's quite frustrating because she, you know, I could have passed it if it wasn't.
I've never really been interested in driving, and I don't. For me personally, it's not really my eyesight that's the problem. I just lack spatial awareness. So, like for example, I can be walking down the street, and somebody I know can be walking past me and waving and saying hello, and I just won't see them. So I can come across as either being blind or just being very rude. And I have to say to people, I just have no like awareness of anything goes on around my periphery. So like driving cars, motor vehicles, no, I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. Driving trains is a totally different ball game. I mean, driving trains, because it's a massive responsibility to drive trains, and that job is quite dull. It's quite boring, but it takes a lot of concentration to do. And obviously you're driving for hours on end over the same route over and over again. So it's quite monotonous. And, you know, depending on the railway you're driving on, you know, you might be in your little cab in your own little world and you don't talk to anyone for the whole of your shift. So I'm kind of more social.
That's why I asked you what year it was earlier, like, so I could figure out what train it was. See, to me, that's interesting.
I'll tell you in private.
There's a lot less variety now. It's quite boring. Quite how it used to be.
No, there's still no. I mean, you see, the thing with sort of some of the more modern trains is
National Network as well.
They do more for the train driver, but they're more prone to glitches and breaking down. So part of the job of a train operator is dealing with fault solving. So when your train has an issue, you're able to sort of, even if you can't fix the fault yourself, you're able to at least diagnose the fault and have a rough idea of what's going on with your train.
The taste of nothing, the taste of disappointment.
Links. What's he here now? Is he in the backstage?
No. I just viewed it. It just came up and it goes, he's drinking. He goes, it looks like a lager. It doesn't smell like a lager.
No,
it's a taste of nothing.
Taste of mediocrity and despair. Yeah.
I'm actually going to have a second beer, even though I just said I don't feel like drinking. I'm going to crack open another one. I'll be back.
Unfortunately, I'm now near the end of this bottle, and that's it till I get more.
Hey, how are you? I'm just drinking raspberry cordial.
All right. Yeah.
Hey,
so
Ollie, you slipped in. Hello.
Howdy, hello. Not too dead. How you doing? Yeah. So. Link's nothing like. How's this? Hey?
Glenfiddich.
Glenfiddich, yeah. Glenfiddich,
yeah. What's Dave drinking? He's drinking
I don't know. Dave Llewellyn.
Yeah, he was drinking I think it was I don't know.
Don't know.
Okay.
Don't know. I was staying at my auntie's house like the weekend, so I wasn't on YouTube. Well, I wasn't watching lives anyway.
Oh. No, well, you haven't been. Oh, cool. Sorry,
Not a lot. Yeah,
not a lot.
in response to the comment there, just packing like it's moving.
Lock spots.
Is that a name, you know?
Lock spots. Up to other than drinking. Oh, we're just chatting. We're just chatting stuff. Yeah, I do muck around with locks myself. But I picked them. Well, have a drink, mate.
You pick
Enjoy.
locks.
Yeah, I do. I can pick locks. Yeah.
What sort of breed dog is it exactly? Oh,
Here's
it's
some
not breed
of
dog, is it?
my
I've never picked a lock, but I pick my ass quite a lot.
here's some of my I can't pull a rabbit out of my
Pick my
hat.
nose.
Yeah, so that's two of my tools.
Oh, nice.
Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah.
I used to have a bum key. I say a bump key, not a bum
The other
key.
bump key.
I've got a key to someone's bum, obviously.
What was it I said earlier? Never mind.
That's part of my stuff. I've got a whole. I just pick locks. I just grab random locks and I pick them. So yeah.
I've heard of that neck oil. People say that's nice.
It's not really to my taste.
Is it not?
When I get bored, when I see it, sometimes I grab a
You ever seen that channel, Lock Picking Lawyer? You ever seen that on YouTube?
like I've obviously got a.
Your audio's in and out, Danny.
Oh fuck!
In and out like a yo-yo.
It's in and out like a fucking retard in a wheelchair.
Like an avocado. Remember that?
An avatar, yeah. I have all the things that are popped up in live streams, yeah.
That was the quality. I love that. It was just it was the font on it as well, which I thought was great, and the fact that it had
Just
the
when
guy on it.
it appeared on Discord, I was like, holy fuck. Yeah.
It was good. That was before I came on the lives. That was when I was.
What we were saying earlier, Danny? Whack off. Whacking off all over your girlfriend or something.
That was your saying.
That was mine.
Is it
Yeah.
working?
Yeah.
Working.
Yeah.
Good.
Whack off slats.
Is it working good?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. So I do have a yeah. Without. If I want to get somewhere where it's not accessible, sometimes I can. Yeah. Accessible. Yeah. I don't break into places. Yeah. But I just
Why not?
Well, so, like I've yeah.
If you woke up one morning and you were completely invisible, what would be the first thing you do, and where would you go? No one can see you. You don't have to like be naked. Just you're wearing your own clothes, but nobody can see you. You look in a window. There's no reflection. You look in the mirror. No reflection. No one can see you.
Nick a load of money and live the rest of my life.
Yeah, but they can see the money. They just see a load of money floating in the air. That's no good.
And
yeah.
People are going to be freaked out about that. They're not going to ring the cop. They're not going to be worried about you stealing the money. They're going to be worried about this money floating. They're going to hang on. Who are you going to call?
Oh, right.
Normal activity. Yeah.
Well, that's right. You know.
No, yeah. I think that
it sounds like they joke with him.
You've seen the Tango advert, haven't you? Yeah, I'd like to do that. That's what I'd like to.
Where
go to people and go, oh, you've been Tango.
tell you
Where
what,
Superman, where Lois Lane is sitting on the roof by
that
herself,
was
and she's really happy and all the rest of it. And Superman lands, and then Superman takes off, and realizes that Lois Lane wasn't alone; she was with the Invisible Man. So he
Oh,
got
yeah.
loving.
well, it'd be useful. Like the only thing is, you'd see the lighter and petrol can as well. So
Yeah, well, that's
Peanut
that's
could
what I
go
was
and visit
alluding.
a certain individual.
You'd be
That's
walking
what I
down the
was
road
alluding
and there'd be a fucking cornetto sticking out of some invisible bloke's ass.
So I couldn't visit. So I couldn't. I couldn't
You'll never
exactly
eat another
visit.
chop top again. A movie. Do you want a chop top? You're like, no, thank you.
Yeah.
I've seen what they made.
Yeah, yeah, cornetto with peanuts sprinkled
So I
on it.
couldn't
Yeah.
visit a used
Corn.
car
Why is it
dealership
no one in my
because it
corner?
would be. It would see the can of petrol in the lighter, but there's no
Well-
one holding it, wouldn't there? As well.
I'm wondering if I'll get through customs with my lock picking set if I come over to the UK.
I'd find somewhere where there are a load of really tasty birds queuing up, and I'd just stand in front of them and just jizz all over them. You'd be invisible, but the minute the jizz came out, it would suddenly appear on them. So they'd be sprayed secretly with jizz, and you could just run off, and they would never see you. Actually,
don't
thinking
know.
about it, I'm sure I've seen a porn movie where that actually happened. Anyway, just thinking out
I
loud.
really don't know. Like back in the
Ah.
day, I probably would have liked to know what the teachers were actually saying about me and get my results or something or other. But
God no.
yeah, well, no, I want to know what my results were like. You know what?
Wasn't that a film? What Women Want? I didn't see that film, but I know it exists.
Oh, that's a
Oh,
good movie
oh,
with Guy
yeah.
Pearce. Yeah,
No,
bizarre
it's
film.
not
Yes.
Guy Pearce. It's
yes, it is. First one. Guy Pearce was the first one. Oh no, that was Dating the Enemy. Sorry, pardon me. What Women Want? That was Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson. Thank you.
Yeah, but Dating the Enemy was the first one of its type. So basically, he swapped with his girlfriend, and she's sitting there. Is it Claudia something? And she's sitting there, and she's she's become the man, and she's like looking, and she's going, "Does it normally do things like this?" And she's just jiggling. And he goes, "If you've got that, then I've got holy shit."
Helicopter.
Oh, who was that? Who did that? You're very quiet.
Sue said there in the chat there she changed a couple of gov rules. Yes, so would I. Sue.
Well, I would like to change things because,
Exactly.
Well, you can change things. It's called go on,
but
talk to your MP. And they
yeah,
get them
but
changed them.
but the thing is this, right? Is that yeah.
Well, I'll put it out here now. I voted for Reform, not Labour or Tories. So,
Cornetto bum cream. What the
Hey?
fuck?
Frogma.
Just random. Nice, Melissa. Lovely.
Your play platinium is high in protein, high in calcium, and good for rectum pain. Does Yoplait really mean yogurt? Is it really French for yogurt?
Yoplait?
Yeah, they reckon that's French for yogurt.
Isn't that a brand name?
I know, but it's. Hey Google, what's the French word for yogurt?
Hey Google, what's the French word for cornetto up your ass?
It won't. It's not working. Hey Google, what's the French word for yogurt?
Where did this come?
Oh, don't look it up. Don't look it up. Oh, damn it. Oh, dude.
I wouldn't look it up anyway. It just sounds real.
There's French yogurt everywhere. Frog yogurt everywhere. No.
Where
Google's not working.
where
Google.
exactly did you get the idea for
What is the French word for
cornetto up
yogurt?
your ass? Where did that spring into conversation? I must have missed that.
Just one of those things. Sometimes I
Right.
think about. Sometimes I'm a very troubled man, and sometimes I think about these things.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Fair enough.
I prefer a Calippo.
Each to their own. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus, picking up. Hey Google, what's the
Or a
French word for
Magnum.
yogurt?
Shit.
So, how much packing have you got to do?
Loads.
Have you?
All my most of my things are in boxes. I've got another 20 odd to do.
Yeah.
20 years living in the same house, like, tends to make a lot of things.
Accumulate a lot of stuff.
A lot of stuff is rubbish, so it's gone to the tip, but sadly,
Yeah.
it's still time consuming, you know. So,
Yeah. Yeah, same here. Like, I'm a bit scared for when we move from this place, because we've been living here for about 5 years, I think. I think maybe this is our 6th year. And yeah, my wife came to live in the UK in 2014. 2014 she came to live in the UK. And bear in mind, I've lived here all my life. My wife has more belongings than I do. She has so much fucking stuff. It's unbelievable.
Is that a Japanese thing, or is that just...
No, that's just my wife. She's one of these. I wouldn't quite call her a hoarder, but she trashes everything. She's really messy. So yeah, like, I'm on a constant mission to declutter. It's frustrating. But yeah, if we ever moved from here, it's going to cost me a fortune because we've just got so much stuff.
It's funny, actually, because me and my brother are very different. He's quite happy to travel around the place. Well, he's still in Pattaya now, but things have resolved themselves a bit now. It's all right now. But luckily, but I told you about it ages ago.
Yeah. So all in all, he's actually having a good time out there now, is he?
Yeah, he's managed to fuck her off, like, and
sort out his issue.
I think he just gave her a bit of money, and that kind of made it go.
Funny enough, that's the solution to most problems that involve women. If you want to get rid of them, just leave them some money. Tell them to fuck off, and you're normally all right.
And he apologised, so that, I mean, that
apologised
over there.
Fucking rape her.
Well, no, he didn't. But as far it got rid of her, so as far as it's all about them. What I've heard, like, it's about them saving face out there. It's not so much like if you're in the wrong, you've got to still apologise and then they'll go away. So I've heard. I don't know much about it. Yeah. It's sort of kind of how it goes. So I'm not sure how true that.
I've had the strange, but yeah, well, it is strange. Like dating foreigners is a strange situation because, like, like, especially in Asia, cultures are so different. Even though the countries, like, we're ignorant Westerners, so half of British people wouldn't really know the difference between a Chinese and Japanese person, for example. But the countries and the cultures are quite different, and their approaches to dating and stuff like that dramatically different. Let me tell you, dramatically different. Yeah. So dating foreigners is a whole adventure in itself, I think, especially compared to dating British women. I don't know. I don't actually have that much experience in dating British women, to be honest with you.
See, that's what I prefer. So we're quite different in that sense.
Well, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with British women. I'm just saying that my personal experience is, yeah. I think I've dated. I've had well, obviously I'm married to 2 Japanese women. Had Chinese girlfriends. Had a Korean girlfriend, and I had a Taiwanese girlfriend for a short time.
Hey,
who's a cunt? That? Who's a cunt?
Barry Tin Cunt.
Barry Tin Cunt. That's all I'm hearing.
What does that translate to?
Is that supposed to be
100?
Is that supposed to be a Welsh?
In Welsh.
Tin
can.
I don't think a tin cunt would do too much good. I think that would be.
But
anyway, but no.
Yeah. You just got to find the right person for you. It doesn't really matter about their race or the culture, really. Just if they're your soulmate. And
my grandfather said it very wisely to me. He said to me, he goes, "It's like a trophy, right? It's something that you're going to look at, and it's going to get dust on it, but you still have to appreciate it. It's like it's."
Oh, stop it!
Get dust. Just
No, but you know what? He goes.
Cobwebs.
He goes, well, that's right. It will change. You need
yeah.
to realize that the internals will never change, but the externals will.
Oh,
So,
that's
so
right.
you know, like he goes to me. He goes, you know, like it's like a fine wine. It's true. It's like a fine wine, right? That you go down to the what's it not called, a decanting room, cellars. You go down to the cellars and you find the bottle of wine. It's covered in dust. You know, it looks old, cobwebs, it's dusty, it doesn't look original like the original bottle was down there. But the contents are what you're implying you want to drink. You don't want to drink the bottle, do you? So, you know, it doesn't matter what the bottle looks like, the contents is what you want
Well,
inside. And it's true when it's the person inside, because he goes, you'll take your grandmother. She doesn't look anything like when I first met her. But she's inside, she's the wine that I
So when you were when you were 8 or 10 years old, let's say 10 or 11, most like boys are
that was a
kind of
long time ago.
you start getting interested in girls around 10, 11 years old.
Yeah.
Right, you might not have gone through puberty yet, but you start noticing the opposite sex.
Oh, you notice the opposite sex.
Yeah.
That's right.
So like
Yeah.
when I was 10 or 11 years old, like 16-year-old girls were really like, they're out of your league, but they're the ones you really interested in. You're like, ooh, you know, she's got breasts, and you know, just 16 years old, nice. Then you get to 16 years old, and then you sort of, you know, you like girls around your own age, maybe a couple of years older. Maybe you're interested in girls in their early 20s, but anybody kind of past that is old, yeah.
Yeah.
But then you get to become 20 years old, and now you're interested in girls that, again, they're around your own age, maybe a couple of years younger, maybe 3, 4, 5 years older than you. Then you get to 25 and your age range changes again. So like as you get older, the women, like as a man, the women you're interested in also changes. So as a 48-year-old man, I can tell you quite honestly that I really like 18-year-old Korean women. No, I'm just joking. No, I'm joking.
Like that's
No, seriously, I've come to appreciate older women, you know, around my age.
I have.
Whereas
gone
when I
out-
was 20, I'd never dream of looking at a 48-year-old woman. That's insane.
So,
But I'm
you know,
48,
two
and
of my
48-year-old women are fine, you know.
two of my ex-partners were 7 years younger than me. Exactly, two different partners were 7 years younger than me.
Is that the biggest difference in age that you've ever been with? Then 7 years.
I think it is roughly. I think it works out because Cal and I we're only 3 years difference. So
I did sleep with a girl who was a woman
5 years
who was
different.
11 years younger than me.
bloody hellfire. Nice God.
I can't remember how old I was at the time, though. I think I was maybe 38 or 39.
But the thing is this, right?
She was basically 11 years younger than me.
One girl, one lady. She was a lady. She wasn't a girl. Sorry. One lady. She was 7 years younger than me, but our connection wasn't as strong. It was more of a physical attraction.
Same. When I was 40, I banged a 48-year-old bird, and she was fucking hot, mate. She was gorgeous.
Right. But then I did date another person who was the same year, different 7 years, and I had more in common because that person was more mature. So it comes to maturity. Like, yes, a younger girl is more attractive to the eyes, blah 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 blah, etc. etc. But truly, is she going to be on the same level? You know, are you going to be able to talk about the movies you enjoy or the things you enjoy?
So that's what I was going to say. So like when you say more in common,
yeah,
it's like some people would say more in common means that you have similar points of view on just life in general, but other people would say like similar tastes in music or food or that kind of thing. And again, this is interesting with sort of dating foreign women, like Chinese. Obviously, China was a closed country, so like dating a Chinese bird, like they're not familiar with a lot of, you know, like Western pop music and things like that. If it's older than 20 years, then they don't really know about it.
But Japan was different because
so it's hard to find things in common. Whereas Japan, yeah, they had a Western, they're
Yeah.
kind of Americanized, and
Well, that was because of the WAR. So
yeah, so yeah, it's easier to have more in common. Like that's one of the things I discovered when I first went to Japan. Is like the Beatles in Japan is almost like a universal language. So when you tell people where you live or where you come from, then
it's got a berry truffle.
straight away they say, Beatles. You're like, oh, well, kind of, yeah.
Well, that is your biggest export.
No.
What?
The jet engine is our biggest export.
Well, the Boeing, yeah.
fucking Beatles.
No, but your most famous thing would be the Beatles.
No, the most famous cultural thing
Hmm.
would be that era of music. Wouldn't necessarily be the Beatles. Be Pink Floyd or the Stones or whoever.
I would say being London bombings would be a historical thing that we first learned at school.
Which London bombings?
World War One, the Blitz, the London. I think was it called the London Blitz? Was that what it was called?
The Blitz was the Second World War.
Second World War. What was the first one then? Did
What
they
do you mean,
bomb in
what-
the first one? Did Germany bomb in the second? First? I know we were in Japan.
No, the First World War was fought in the trenches of Flanders.
Well, see, I learned about England. I learned about
The First World War was trench warfare, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was over in.
The Blitz was doodlebugs, which were basically early ballistic missiles.
Yeah.
So they used to make a noise, didn't they? They used to make a particular noise. So yeah, when there was an air raid siren, and everyone put their blackout blinds on and turned all the lights off and hid. Either in bunkers or tube stations.
Were they V2 rockets?
Well, the V1s weren't guided, were they? The V1s were dummies, and the V2s were guided. So I'm not sure how many people were killed. There was many thousands of Londoners.
Oh, Zeppelin raids! Wow,
And lots of buildings were destroyed.
That would have been quite not saying interesting as.
I mean, we're kind of like people who lived through the war. There are less and less of them around, but there's a tendency to romanticize the Second World War. But it must have been horrendous,
Oh wow!
There was like fucking serial killers on the loose, and people used to fucking go looting and stuff. It wasn't. I'm not saying it happened everywhere, but being in the middle of a fucking doodlebug raid there's nothing to be romantic about. It's fucking terrifying.
Well, see, Jack the Ripper was another one of your big well-known characters.
Well, I mean, like a lot of Americans seem to think that Sherlock Holmes is a real person.
Well, they believe
actually, I should ask Frank Triggs, because Frank probably thinks he is.
That's right. You can come back, Carl. You got the link.
Joking, Frank. I'm joking. Relax. I'm joking.
But it wasn't Jack the
No,
Ripper.
but seriously, they genuinely think that Jack the Ripper. Sorry, getting confused now. Sherlock Holmes was a real person rather than a fictional detective. But the thing with that is that there was a lot of crossover. So, like, early forensic science came out of some of the writings of Conan Doyle. What's that famous saying? Whatever is left, no matter how improbable, is the truth, or something, is the famous saying. So that's like the first sort of statement of forensic science and ballistics and things like that. That all came out of those Conan Doyle books. So you go to anywhere in the sort of civilized world and talk about Sherlock Holmes, and most people sort of equate Sherlock Holmes with the deerstalker hat, the pipe, and London fog, I suppose.
Well, I heard a story that they believe Jack the Ripper was Sherlock
Where's
Holmes.
Cal gone? Here he is.
He's coming back. He just hit something, I think. Oops.
Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Sorry about that. I hit the wrong bloody thing. Like, I was trying to adjust my screen, and I bloody.
Oh well, just don't hit the end stream
Yeah.
on the way out.
Yeah.
I don't.
You wouldn't do that, would you,
I don't
then?
see the option. I'll be okay. Like,
Oh.
Mr. Bloody
That's how it's
Spack here,
called,
like,
Colin.
you know, is there a few too many?
Mr. Spack.
Yeah, well,
Mr. Spack.
Spack around, you know, trying to sort the screen, and then I hit the like bit of a Joey Deacon sort of moment.
Yeah,
I,
yeah.
I
You
hit
got
the
hands
button,
like a disabled Triceratops. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, sometimes. All right now. Can still sit on my train sim now and talk to you. You know, it's kind
Train simulator. Gee.
yeah. To you that would be incomprehensibly tedious, probably. But,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's my lifelong hobby. That it's one of those.
I've spoken
So,
about this on live streams before, but when I was a bit younger, I always had that fantasy of building a real flight deck of a real aircraft,
right.
and then having a flight simulator that you could actually fly in your living room or something.
Oh, that'd be good.
And now, obviously, you can buy the controllers and stuff, and you can buy secondhand pilot seats, and you can actually. There are many videos on YouTube of people who've made them up in real life. And you think,
Yeah.
lucky bastards. Because I could quite happily sit there and fly from, London to New York in real time on Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Oh, you could, yeah. The
Sit
new
there for
one,
8 hours or whatever it is, yeah.
Flight Sim 2024 or something. That's the newest one. It's quite realistic.
I was saying to Danny, I was thinking about buying a gaming PC.
You get a good one for get you started for $1,000. You probably could afford more than that.
Well, yeah. I mean, if I was going to, I'd want to future-proof it, so I'd probably spend maybe around 2 or 3.
Oh, yeah.
But I was actually watching. I'm only subscribed to a couple of gaming channels on YouTube, but there's one guy. He's from the Netherlands, and he was playing this game. Can't remember the name of the game now, but he was playing this game where you have to go hunting for tornadoes. So you're basically a storm chaser. So you drive around in a car, and you can pull up live weather maps, and it will show you where the thunder and the lightning is. You have to guess where the tornadoes are likely to form, then drive there. And it sounds dull as fuck, but it's actually really interesting.
I like
the graphics are awesome. Then you see the tornado coming, and you have to this weather station that you have to plant in the way to gather data, and you earn money by doing that. It's pretty good. So I thought I'd like to get a gaming PC just to play that game.
Fair enough. You can get. I paid $4,000 for this PC I've got now back in October 21. Now.
$4,000. So you really are a mug then, Cal.
I ain't no one's mug.
Well, I'm of the opinion that if you have the money, then you should spend as much as you can to get the best stuff, really. So.
Yeah, well, now the ironic thing is, now you say $2,000, I could spend $2,000 now and get a better PC than I have.
Yeah, but that's always the way with technology, isn't it? That's always the problem.
Yeah. Me and Danny were talking on last time I was on his live. He's got a better card than I have, and I paid less for mine than he did for his. I mean, more for mine than he did. It's just typical, you know.
No, that's the frustrating thing with computers. You have to just either buy a system that you can upgrade every couple of years just to make sure you have sort of up-to-date hardware, or you have to spend many thousands to get something that's so future-proofed that it's going to last you for maybe 5 or 6 years if you're lucky. But I'm so far out of the loop with PCs that I really wouldn't know where to start.
No, you're more of an Apple man, ain't you?
It's not that I'm an Apple person, not at all. I don't buy Apple computers because I love Apple. I just think they're very useful for what they are. So I don't have half of the problems that other people seem to have with their computers just because I have a Mac.
Yeah.
So,
well,
what can I say?
I've always had iPhones. Before that, I had a crappy Nokia 310 or 3310. No.
Well, iPhones are different. I mean, I do believe that some Android phones are better than iPhones. in terms of the capability, the stuff that they can do.
They are.
iPhones have very good cameras, but they're not the best cameras.
Yeah. But it's what you're used to, though, isn't it? As well.
Well, this is it. You know, if you're gaming on a phone, then an iPhone's probably not the best device to game on, and so on and so forth. Like I said, I've said this before. A Mac is not very good for gaming,
No.
but it's pretty good for video editing.
Yeah. A monkey can use a Mac. You know, they're very simple. You know. Yeah.
Well,
You know what you're doing.
A very intelligent monkey, obviously.
No, but I'm completely opposite. I don't understand maps.
Yeah, but that's because you're stupid.
No, but I have used Macs though. I just don't understand, iPads too. Like I get confused with iPads with the whole you have to swipe to unlock and bloody stuff like
Well,
that.
you don't.
And
You've got Face ID now. So.
well, you do too.
I was
That's
going to
right.
say, like, mine has Face ID on it. Well, this one I'm on now is Touch ID. It's on the iPad. So when I use for streaming, I use the other.
There was some things that I found like challenging. Like the mouse was challenging, like non-scrollable. Non different buttons.
Well, yeah. No, that's
It's all touch.
different devices are better for different tasks.
But I have used GarageBand. I have used the recording software. When I was working at a street university. Well, not working. I was volunteering there with them, helping workshops.
I'm going to go to the toilet. I'll be back.
Very good. Enjoy. Yeah. Oh, where did I put that phone?
Oh, I will enjoy.
You will enjoy.
I was saying to... Remember last time I was on your live, we were talking about PC specs and that.
Yeah.
You paid less for your graphics card than I paid for mine. You've got a slightly better card than I have.
Yeah,
Just
I
goes
got
to
my
show you.
deal. Yeah. Plus, we have. Well, I got mine under the what's it called? The not DRM. What's it called? RTMP, where it's called. Recommended trade, something price.
Yeah. I think it's
something.
called representative retail price. RRP.
That's all right. That's it. Represented retail. RRP. Yeah, represented retail. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. So, well, Danny, this week my PC broke.
It's
It
been
stopped working. It broke this week on literally like the day after I was on your live on the Sunday. It stopped running well.
What did?
So I had to, my PC. So I had to take it into the PC shop and get it cleaned out, and I had to get them to reinstall Windows on it. Like, I was furious. Like, I'll put it this way: it's as well I didn't own a cricket bat, I'd have smashed up the machine. I was really annoyed.
Well, I've got to take mine apart soon and clean it because, like, it's full of places where it can catch dust. So.
Oh yeah. Well, mine was apparently full of dust. I asked the guy who cleaned it out, and he said it was full of dust.
We're talking about cornetos and your ass again.
Yeah.
No, we're on about my PC, which buggered me about. Much like a cornetto, but in a sense, it was. Yeah.
Well, no, if you've got a PC with a massive graphics card, but you have a pet in the house, then that's a recipe for.
Yeah, that's what mine is. Yeah, mine's full of pet hair.
Well, that Gibbons downstairs. I mean, I don't like the dog. She doesn't. I don't get on with it, But she's out of my way. I think it's mainly dust that interfered with it. So it was overeating in that bag.
Yeah, I was going to say either. Mine was memory. My memory was playing up. That's what was causing my issues. Yeah, it was causing me to get blue screen of death.
Well, I got that as well. That's what I was getting, and it said on it like, give me.
I checked all the codes. Yeah, I checked all the error codes. I checked the error codes online. It said check your memory. So I thought memory's a cheap option. It's a cheap. So I just got some cheap memory off a friend just to borrow, to try it out, and he said, and it worked. Obviously, it was very slow, but Yeah, it just that's what it was. It was the memory, and I did the memory test too. So there's a program you can get for your memory.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you remember Danny and Barry, but I went on. Well, this was before the live started. One time I said, "Well, I'm on the verge of smashing up the machine."
Yeah,
And I tell you what,
Yeah, I remember.
yeah, and
I'm gonna throw it out the window.
yeah, put it this way. Like as well, I didn't own a cricket bat, I'd have smashed it up there and then. I couldn't believe what it did. You know, I was furious with it. So yeah. Well,
Oh, the airbrushing won't do too much unless you get paint overspray inside your computer. But that
all right.
Ollie's does. 'Cause he does all those models, doesn't he?
What does he do? Does he? Oh,
Yeah, he does all the models. He does oh, what's the name of them, Barry? What do you call
Eh.
them?
Warhammer.
Warhammer stuff, so yeah, like that. But he's not Warhammer stuff. He's his military scenes and all that. So he does military things. So, and isn't Ollie that also collects all the military weapons, like the bayonets and all that? It's more historical stuff, yeah. You're playing Train Sim, aren't you?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Some people come on your live streams, turn the camera off, and join another live stream. Some plays Train Simulator.
That's a bit fucking mean. But
As you can
true,
see,
It was
true,
fun.
but
as
true.
you can see, I can multitask very well. You know, so I'm looking at the screen and I'm
I don't. Barry's
engaging
always
with.
told me off for it. Because you're not listening.
Because then you just go quiet. So when your problem is you get wrapped up in something. So when you start googling or when you start editing or you're uploading or whatever it is you're doing, then the conversation just dries up because you're not paying attention to the convo anymore. You just get fixated on that.
Say that I
Actually,
can't say I can multitask. I've missed a fucking thing on here now, so it stopped the train. Oh,
well, just don't hit the emergency stop and stop the whole.
no, that's happened. That's too late.
Just don't open the doors up the on the wrong side.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's happened in real life.
Wow.
But it has.
Yeah, that's happened in real life. Yeah, that was not a fun day. Let me tell you.
What were you
I'll
on shift
upload
that
on
day? Were
Barry.
you?
Bloody well was, mate.
Yeah.
It's one of my first shifts ever.
What did you have to do?
As a first shift as a station supervisor. Yeah. Climbed down under the train and checked that nobody fell.
Fucking hell.
It was not a good day. That. Yeah.
No, sign it. It's also got to do some of the fact I've had a few to drink, and that's sort of impaired my
What are you drinking
ability.
tonight, Cal? What are you drinking?
Glenfiddich Fire and Cane. It's the very like I was on the last live I was on. It's the last, although this time sadly it's very much the end of the bottle.
How much is it
More
per
or
bottle?
less. 42 quid.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, I'll share a not now. I haven't got a picture. I have to ask my friend. He has a Blitz truck from the wall.
Alright.
There's a what?
A Blitz truck. It's called a Blitz truck.
So like a missile launcher or something.
No, it's they carried military ammunition and troops on them. So he's got one of those. He's rebuilding that. So he's got a bit of a problem with the electrics at the moment because the guy that started rebuilding it, he died. An Opel? No, I think it's a
An Opel, that's a European Vauxhall, that is.
Yes. No. His Blitz truck is I'm not sure if it's a Chevrolet or if it's a Ford S60. I'm not sure. They both look exactly the same. Like, it sounds really weird. They look pretty much identical. So there you go. Google says currically known as the Blitz, the Canadian military pattern CMP class trucks were built specifically for the military forces during the British forces of the British Commonwealth. Ford, General Motors, Chevrolet, and Chrysler Dodge. They're actually good. Huh?
Just changing the subject slightly. You know, Shannon Doherty died.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Oh, that's
I knew you were going to say that. Yeah.
90210.
Did you?
Beverly Hills 90210.
How do you know that?
Come up on.
She died a couple of days ago.
Well, I don't know.
Was
who
she
it
die?
is. What era was that?
Some form of
Ah,
cancer.
that would have been in
Breast-
the
I think she had
90s
breast cancer, didn't
scale.
she?
90s.
Yeah,
God, yeah,
90s,
yeah. Oh, well, yeah.
I would play
Yeah,
it, but
I never
we'd get
watched it.
copyright of the hill.
I never watched it, but I used to think she was quite tidy in that.
There was
So-
another guy. There was a guy who's also dead now. Luke Perry. He
Yeah,
did- yeah, he died too.
he had a stroke, didn't he?
I've heard of Rick Perry. I've heard of him.
Yeah, Perry was in that, and then another guy.
Matthew.
Sorry, Matthew. Yeah, sorry. Who
Oh,
was
Matthew
Luke Perry?
Perry was the Friends guy, wasn't he?
Yeah, Friends guy. He died. Yeah, Luke Perry died.
Luke
as well.
Perry. Yeah.
I don't know if they're related or not.
Probably not.
Just because, yeah, we often think, oh, they're related because it's last name, but not all the Joneses are related, are they?
Indiana Jones,
Well, that's right. Melissa Jones.
Henry Jones Jr. Oh, they are related. Hang on.
Bruce still
Henry-
here.
We call the dog Indiana.
So,
Imagine that. Imagine, yeah. Imagine Melissa come on.
What do you mean
live
she's
stream.
my sister? Oh, fuck.
Imagine that. Imagine Melissa came on the live stream. She go, "Well, you got lucky this time, kid."
Imagine if Luke Skywalker had got together with Princess Leia and they'd have had
Well, they actually did.
deformed inbred
They
babies.
They did use the Force together.
Exactly, yeah. They touched lightsabers, yeah.
what's it? A certain individual says, "Why I?" or something like that, isn't it?
Oh, fucking hell.
If you don't like it, you can kiss my. Use the
Corn-
Force.
if you don't like it, you kiss my cornetto.
I don't understand. Cornetto. I must have.
I don't know where this cornetto guy came from either. Don't worry about it.
Right,
That's how they get
okay.
That's how they get the chocolate in the bottom of the cone.
The best, yeah, fucking hell, yeah.
The cornetto. That's gonna be on the palm of Avatar.
Chocolate in the
isn't it?
bottom of the cone. Yeah.
That's it. I think I see the next the screen bloody thing.
The next thumbnail will involve
Yeah.
chocolate ice cream.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the cornetto coming out of someone's butt.
yeah.
I don't
I
think
wonder if AI will do it. Can we try? Can we try and
you
generate
should see what it does, but I don't think YouTube would allow it as a thumbnail.
it?
Yeah, they will.
I don't
No, you
know.
just don't.
Would
You
they?
just put it through the pants or something. Yeah, through the pants. You the only way you could probably get away with it is say, man accidentally
Imagine
sits
that.
on cornetto and it will be poking out the backside and you'll get.
Well, I'm trying to generate it now, so we'll see if it actually does it. We'll see what happens.
Just say man accidentally sits on cornetto and it'll come out.
Yeah. A cornetto ice cream sticking out of someone's pants. We'll see what happens. I think Melissa's gone for a shower, is she not?
Yeah, she did. She
I
went for a shower.
Is she?
Oh well, you have. That's what people do. They have showers, clean, keep clean.
I'll keep quiet. Don't mention anything.
Don't mention the war. I did once, and I think I got away with it.
I'm
You
sure this
started
one.
it. No, I didn't. Yes, you did. You invaded Poland.
I'm sure this won't surprise either of you, but I've not seen from
Oh.
2000.
Oh, I didn't notice it. Hello.
It's actually giving me a cornetto sticking out of someone's trousers, and it's not in a good way either.
Oh, it's a front. It's a front one.
It's hilarious.
Oh no.
It's hilarious.
Is it not safe for YouTube?
No,
I don't know. I really want to share the screen. Put it this way. I think a classic
see
live
it.
stream moment is about to come up.
let's see it.
Put it backstage. Obviously, won't share straight away, and we'll make a decision.
Oh, hang on.
An opal.
How you feeling today, Kel? You feeling all right?
Oh yeah.
Hi, Kel.
Hello, Kel. How you doing? Nice to talk to
G'day,
you.
Barry. G'day, Danny. G'day, Callum.
You
Callum.
sound a bit better today.
G'day,
I got my
everyone.
default name because I had to rejoin.
Thanks.
Like, no,
I do.
Callum.
I think
I
you're
do
gonna
feel a
have to
bit
say
better.
Oh, you changed the name. Yeah, why did you go to Cal?
But because I left by accident.
Yeah.
You know,
Don't worry. Don't.
as
That's fine.
I said earlier, Mr. Spack, you know, fucking knows all this. But
I mean, this is just
Well-
hilarious.
well, it's not us, Bandit, I suppose. Have you got the Cornetto thing there?
Oh, it's
Need
just.
to see that.
Cornetto effect.
Cornetto
You couldn't
image.
say that, Barry. Oh my god.
I'll show it and then I'll take it off straight away.
Oh
Right,
yeah.
let's
it's
see
on
it.
the screen.
Let's have it.
So this is just a cornetto sticking out of someone's pants. You ready? This is AR.
Right.
This is AR. You ready?
I'm not responsible.
Oh,
That
Can't
didn't
see.
happen.
I can't
It's
see
just an
it.
ice cream.
Freshly whipped cornetto.
It's just an ice cream.
I don't see
Do you know
it.
what
It's
cornetto
not
means
there.
Oh, no.
in Italian?
Good.
It means
Can't see it.
can't say
I
it
think
in
it was
Lion,
rough.
I told you it was funny.
Oh,
I
I
told you.
I didn't see it though.
I didn't even
You've
see
seen
it. Was
Right,
like,
you lying bastard.
No, I
Quick as
didn't
a
see
wink.
it. I wouldn't lie. I
Yeah.
don't make up
I would.
rubbish.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I ain't no politician. I won't lie.
Look at all.
no, I don't make up rubbish,
No.
and you know, I couldn't.
Oh, great.
I'm
What is
like,
the world coming to?
yeah. Anyway, I would make a joke there. Not going to.
Oh, excuse me.
It's the other one.
Couldn't say anything.
I can't say anything yet. Oh, bloody hell.
oh, no.
I saw
Just
it
an ice
then.
cream.
I saw
Just
it.
an ice cream. It's not a cost or anything.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just an old.
You know.
Fucking
Saw that,
hell.
alright.
I love it.
Bloody hell, fire.
Just an old.
I might have to upload those to Discord.
Oh no!
What now? What we got? What we done now?
Oh,
What is
no,
it?
I've just started making them up, and they're not very.
They're not safe for live stream.
Should put one in that says
Oh.
mean.
I've got.
So, I noticed your background, Danny. Is that meant to be Back to the Future, but of History Hunter Down Under? That's quite clever. I like
Pretty
that.
cool, eh?
It's good. I like that. Yeah. Nice. Is that
No,
that's the thumbnail, wasn't it? That?
I'll have
Yeah,
to share.
they're on Discord if anyone wants
That's the
to look at them.
I'll have to share
Maybe.
mine. Mine are not as bad as Barry's, but they're still pretty pretty bad.
That
Well,
was
Melissa-
quality.
Melissa sent me a picture. I'll have to upload that to Discord as well. What the fuck?
Oh, yeah.
That's just
What
fucking
the-
bizarre.
He made such
How
a
did-
big
how
mess.
did they manage to generate
Yeah.
those images?
It looks like he's sat on an upside down traffic cone.
Where do they get these images from?
What the actual fuck?
Wait a minute. That's
Look
hilarious.
at that geezer's expression. What
He loves
the-
ice cream.
He's got on the face too.
Hey,
He's actually holding it by the ice cream as well. What the
Oh,
fuck?
let's have another go. Oh, you should see some of the things that people come up with though. Oh,
Mate, that's hilarious.
like, oh.
it's Lightning toss there. Bloody
Uh-huh.
hell. Lightning McQueen on there. I'm sure I saw some
Yeah.
gadget on there. That was some.
Oh no, I can't share that. Oh no. Oh no, I can't share that. Oh
Is that
no,
when you're going to share it?
I can't. I'll
What's
have to,
the worst that'll
oh.
happen? It'll get
Oh,
to.
No,
dear.
no,
What
no,
is it?
this one, no, I can't do this one. I'll
You need to show it when it ends. I need to see it now.
I'll share it. It'll go on. Barry can share it on Discord. I can't use Discord on my computer, so.
I don't have Discord. No.
Okay, well, we will share it somehow, but.
To WhatsApp it
uh,
or something.
yeah, I can WhatsApp it to you, but I'm not going to
Let's
share this
see.
one.
I'm just regenerating those pictures. We'll see what happens.
Barry will understand exactly why I can't share this one.
Tell you what, the one of that bloody Cornetto Barry. What the?
Who
Ridiculous.
likes cornettos?
Fantastic. Where does it get these ideas from?
Oh, there's another one coming up.
Oh, yeah.
Barry will
Okay.
understand completely why I
Oh,
can't.
he's cancelled.
It's just an ice cream, everybody.
See, it doesn't help its case that it's white as well.
What
Uh,
is it?
Vanilla
That
ice
was
cream.
definitely not safe for
Yeah.
YouTube.
No, that's no. He's exploded.
Same prompt as well. It was flipping funny.
Fucking AI. It's hilarious.
It's funny.
Fucking hell. You need one. What would happen if you put into it avocado? Would it bring up the thing? I wonder what that would.
It brings up a picture of you, Cal. Actually,
Oh, does
So-
it?
I tried it earlier, yeah.
Nice.
I
It brings
typed
a
it
picture of
earlier
you.
on. I typed in.
I'm joking.
and
Calm
I
down.
got some interesting results. I could send them to you. I could email them.
Let's have a try. Avocado.
Avocado.
Yeah, I know you're joking. By the way,
Joking?
mind you,
Joking.
I haven't tried it myself, so I don't know.
Joe King. Just imagine having a name called Joe King.
Joking.
2019 profit.
Imagine a Chinese guy called Wan King.
Wanking. All right, Mr. How's about this, Mr. Wang?
Mr.
Oh,
Wang.
no.
Apparently
Seymour Butts. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mr. Wang.
but apparently that
It's
Mr. Wang, that's
typical
quite a
name.
common Chinese name. Ching Chong, as you know.
I've actually managed to get it to generate an avocado.
Have you really? What's it come
Seriously,
up?
yeah.
It's not me. It's not me. Is it?
You ready?
No.
Can you?
Obviously not.
Oh,
Fucking
no.
hell. So it thinks it's the guy.
He's
That's
a
That's what happens when you ask it to
Fucking hell.
generate you an
He's a lovely
avocado.
person.
Wow.
It's fucking random.
Hey,
yeah.
I've got an avocado in the
At least I
kitchen.
ain't,
I could, yeah.
Avocado.
I don't. I've only got a few people on WhatsApp. Barry, you Cal.
Oh. No, that's an avocado, Mel.
Uh-oh.
Oh, hello again, Melissa. Avocado.
Oh no! No! No!
What was that, Daddy? We all want to see now.
No, we can't. We can't.
Okay.
But how's it not going? How they not know what a bottom is?
A bottom.
Yeah. It's like a bot.
Is wheelchair one word or two? Asking for a friend.
One word.
Is it? It's not one of these scooters in. Does it have a hood over it by any chance? And is it in
Yeah,
Port,
a Wang scooter? No, it's not.
Port Talbot? I mean,
Port Talbot number plates on it. Yeah. No.
yeah. Does it have a load of Salvation Army records and LPs and the gold microphone? You know.
Fucking look at this.
Oh no.
This is hilarious. This is bad. But bad in a funny way. You ready?
No.
Alright.
but anyway.
Let's have it.
Oh no.
Fucking hell, what's this meant to be?
That's hilarious. Is that in real life or what?
Who the
Oh,
fuck
it's
is
just-
that?
Oh, it's
Anyway.
AI. It's AI. It's completely AI.
It's
Bloody
a
hell.
weird one.
Oh,
That's
It looks like he's wearing a bib.
Hi, Melissa. Yes, it does end in put.
okay.
do you know what? When you put a prompt, when you get a prompt and you get all four boxes saying, this is not, may not be appropriate. You know you've hit a winner. Oh,
Hmm.
Do you get a prize, Danny?
We've kind of
Maybe not
moved on
very-
from Jimmy Savile in the park eating ice cream with small kids. We've so moved on from that.
that one's good. That one's good, but it's not coming up on the screen. Just saying. It's good.
Share it on Discord.
Yeah, I will. No, I can't get Discord on my computer. It has a blank screen for some reason. I've updated all my drivers. It works and then it stops working for some reason. Oh,
Yeah.
damn it. Uh,
I can't really
Well-
do that on my phone myself, but it's good that you got a computer and got a screen and you can do that with the AI.
Fuck yeah.
What is it now? What?
That's funny.
Okay, buddy, come on,
That's
share
funny
it.
as fuck, Danny.
What's it brought up?
You gotta
What is
share.
it?
That's
Yes,
funny,
I
man.
thought, Billy.
That's funny. That's hilarious.
What?
It literally is a man with a giant cornetto coming out of his ass.
got to see
quite
that.
literally, that's exactly what it is.
Come on. You got to stick that on.
You ready?
Yeah, has a good imagination.
You ready?
Thing.
3, 2, 1, yay!
Fucking hell.
The shadow looks something wrong
Get it?
too.
How did they do that?
Come on. Fucking
Dang
hell.
That's hilarious.
That's fucking hilarious.
Oh no.
It looks like someone.
Looks like
Ooh,
leakage is happening there, doesn't it? Why is there a fucking
Oh,
Why does the shadow look like the Pope?
Yeah,
What's
I
going on
know.
there? That's fucking weird. Fuck me.
it's weird.
Oh no.
It's weird. AI is weird.
I'm fucking
AI.
crying. I am crying. That's hilarious. The man with a cornetto sticking out of his ass.
Ridiculous.
That poor Cornetto, I feel sorry for it.
Oh,
It gets worse. It gets worse. It's actually making more better ones. Oh no, I've just hit the right. It's just giving me maybe not safe, maybe not safe, maybe not safe. All four of them. That's
You
what this
rate it.
program does.
Yeah. Fucking hell. At least it generates them. I love how it generates them anyway. I think
Oh,
that's
no.
quite good.
Oh no. Oh no.
We'll have to see it now. What is it?
Oh, it's just taken up the.
See if
What
it'll
is
generate that. We'll see.
Oh no.
Hey,
It's
Barry,
taken
you've
up
got a
the.
serious face.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, that's different. That's different.
This is fucking hilarious.
Oh no.
Is it okay to show
Why is
it?
Oh, it won't get. Do you know what? It won't give me Jimmy Savile anymore. That's such a shame. Never mind.
Yeah, Jimmy
They've
Savile's-
probably
No.
blocked that name.
Yeah, he must be on a blacklist. Yeah, no. it won't
Melvin.
give- He used to do it, but now it won't give you Jimmy Savile.
No, that's very much it. Now then, bloody search that.
Oh,
It's not
no.
on, is it?
Let's see if it'll. Let's see if it'll give me Gary Glitter.
Probably
Give me up the
same thing
Gary.
like that'll be blacklisted heavily as well.
Well, I think I'm going to be blacklisted at this rate. Why is this guy fucking generating Jimmy Savile?
What's
Jimmy
wrong?
Savile thumbnail.
You know why it's probably blocked? It's probably because you keep putting it in and saying it on.
Yeah, if you if you probably type that into YouTube, I bet our live stream comes up. Yeah. Jimmy Savile.
Fucking hell! Imagine if it did. That would be disturbing, wouldn't it? Think, what the fuck? Sorry.
No, I won't give you Gary Glitter either.
No.
It'll give you this fucking weird thumbnail though.
Again,
What's that about?
yeah.
Bum, 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 bum.
What the fuck?
That's Gary
That's
Glitter
just-
in the park.
That's
No,
ridiculous.
that's just fucking stupid. But it has kind of given me all the elements
That's
there,
hilarious.
apart from Gary Glitter.
It's got the bloody hairstyle, isn't it? The afro.
Yeah, yeah. Just fucking
Avatar
weird.
though there.
I feel like asking the AI, what are you
You
fucking
need,
You
you
got
need
doing?
one.
happy avocado.
You need one. You need to come up one with
Oh, Melissa now
Malbec,
wants us to ask for Rolf
never
Harris.
mind.
I'm sure it's not going to give us Rolf Harris, but I'll try. Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh no! See, how bad is that? You changed the word from man to woman, and everything's blocked.
That's sexist. That's what that is.
That's what it is. Yep. I just
I
put
was
a
about to
WO.
say that it is. Yes.
Not to say it. I'm not asking for nakedness. I'm asking for
No.
clothed.
Won't give us Rolf Harris either. That's such a shame. He used to.
He did. I remember you brought up some absolute corkers in the
Yeah.
past.
Yeah.
That was.
I wonder if we use the other one, Danny. We might be able to get away with it on the other AI.
Yeah.
Wasn't that a certain live stream that you had to take down because it got something on it?
Yeah, I think it was we were using Mid-Journey, weren't we?
Yeah, that was age. That was like 2 years ago now.
Yeah, it was ages ago.
A long time ago.
A cracking live stream, that.
It was a
Fucking
good
hilarious.
one. I watched it live. It was before I was even had a YouTube account. I did watch it.
See if it
No,
comes.
that was.
Right.
I won't mention it.
No, go on, mention it.
It was the one with the Mr.
Yeah.
No.
Mr. Siegel.
Seagull? Seagull.
Mr.
Oh
Talbot.
no! Oh no!
What?
Oh, what now?
Oh no!
What is it?
It's yeah, definitely not. It's come up with the goods.
Is it?
Yeah.
Go on, share it. Then.
Christ.
No,
Oh,
I'm
got
not.
to
I'll
see
share
it.
it with you, but I'm not. Don't put this up online. Please don't put this up. It's not. It's not really gonna get.
I would say share to me. I'm not sure if I need it on my phone. What is it?
I know. Just been mindful. This one will really. Yeah, this will get me.
Now share it.
No, don't share it, Barry.
Share it to Kick. No one cares on Kick.
Is
Yeah,
it
I know.
on Kick as well, is it?
Yeah, we're both on Kick.
Yeah, we're on both of our Kick channels at this particular moment.
So this goes down on YouTube. It's still
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Fantastical.
Well, using the other one, it has in fact given me Rolf Harris eating ice cream, but it hasn't given me the small children, which is a shame, really.
You see Melissa's comment now. It's quite
Um,
good. Though.
Barry can understand why my one's not going to be shown.
fucking hell. Fucking hell, Danny. That's wild.
Oh, and same prompt.
What is it? Can you explain?
we can post them on Discord, can't we?
Yeah,
People
yeah.
are going to look at them on
It's,
Discord.
it's not. It's. I didn't ask. It's just.
It's just rude.
Yeah, it's just that I didn't ask for this. I said a cornetto, but it's obviously gone into something else. Yeah.
Well, that's what it gave me for Rolf Harris, which I think is pretty good, actually, because that looks like Rolf Harris.
It does with the
Yeah.
glasses and everything. Like.
You get
Yeah,
what you
but-
said. You got.
Bloody
You get
hell.
what
Well,
you
no, I asked for him eating ice cream with small children in the car, and there's a distinct lack of small children in.
There is one out behind you.
Bloody hell, but it's brought him up like that's clearly him.
Yeah, there's one in the
Fucking
background
hell.
on the middle left. But, yeah. Melissa says, I dare you to type in midget with a rubber with Johnny on a swing or having a party. What? Do you want our channels to get taken down?
Oh dear.
Let's try it.
Let's have it. Well, Say
Right.
that.
A midget. With a rubber Johnny. I'll just put condom, shall I?
No, because that will get you.
A midget
Well,
with a condom.
well, I'm a bit confused because rubber
A
and Johnny's
swing.
been the same thing in
On
Australia.
a swing. I'm just curious. I'm just wondering what on earth.
What are the limits? Sometimes you look at some of the pictures someone has created, and you think, how did they get that?
Well, you can click on them and it will tell you the prompt, won't it? It'll actually tell you
Oh,
most of
really?
the time. Yeah.
That's a good
Some of them are very
question.
good. Some of them are very
Unless
good.
they've got a database of different artwork.
Well,
Don't know.
it appears that Jimmy Savile is on the banned list because it won't generate him.
Funny that, isn't it? Imagine that, eh?
Imagine that, exactly.
Yeah.
I've given myself a headache now.
Oh, we don't want that, Barry. Hey, you want to
What
take a
will we
Panadol?
do?
Oh,
I'll have a lie down. Let's see what
Take
it's
it back
doing.
to the light. Are you have a lie down?
Are you tired here, boy?
It's been
I've been
hard
awake
to lie.
24 hours.
Bloody hell, I family went up. Well,
wow.
over 12 now. Got up at 11 yesterday in the morning. In the morning.
This is what it's given me with your prompt, Mel. I don't really understand it, to be honest. Fucking weird. What is that? What is that?
Looks dubious to me.
That is
Like, it's, like,
weird.
it's like a scene out of a fucking surrealist painting.
What's that?
Yeah.
What's that, brother? What's that? What's that, brother? Ooh.
Bizarre.
I'd like to say dubious.
Dubious.
That's it.
Weird.
That is weird.
Ah,
Very surreal.
fucking hell. To think that at one point someone would actually have to imagine that now it's just there. It's generated for you.
It's there forever, yeah, on the internet forever.
Yeah.
Is Adrian still around? Didn't you say you were going to send him a link?
I said if he wants it,
Is he
you
there?
gotta ask
Is
for
he
it.
still?
You gotta ask for it. So, not being rude, people, but you have to ask for the link because, like, I'm not gonna just, send it out to everybody. I need to know if you want it. You know what I mean? Like,
It's
I'm
your
not gonna just-
catchphrase, isn't it? That not being rude.
That's right. Correct. It is. That's a very, very good question.
Very astute of you, Cal. Yeah. I don't want to offend anybody, but
I've
that's also
been watching the live show. Well, I know your catchphrases. I know.
Oh
He's
no!
learning.
That is quite a. That is a. Wow. That is I don't know
What?
how to say it, but it's quite good.
Well, look, I wasn't going to go up tonight, but I thought, Christ, why not? Because I can't seem to take myself away. I have a week's break off the lives, and then I see you're on. I think,
because it's good to catch up.
Usually coincides of having a few, and I thought, well, I haven't spoke to them in a while. Let's go.
No.
Well, to be fair, the chances are high that you're going to be having a few, aren't they? So.
Yeah, so that's probably why.
That's probably why, yeah.
Back on, because I said the other day, like I was going to have a few days off, a few.
Oh, like I said, it does you good to have a break every now and again.
Yeah, I had a week off. I mean, that's not insignificant. There was a time I was on every live that was going. I've skipped a few.
No, you're thinking of Joe. Joe's on every fucking
Oh right,
live stream.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Give it till about 8 in the morning, then it'll be on this one.
Wasn't Joe on that Dave Llewellyn's live stream the other day?
When was that? I
think it was,
didn't see that one.
I didn't watch the stream. I happened to skip through it yesterday.
Yeah.
How are you, Cal? You okay?
Yeah, I'm getting a lot better, thanks.
Good.
I wasn't well before, but now I'm better. So
Well, I'm permanently sick.
I'll be back.
Sick and
Good.
twisted.
This time.
you?
Yeah.
No. Oh,
Stick in the head.
Sick in the head. Yeah.
You sicko. Thicko.
No, I'm all right. I'm all right. Just tired. That's all.
that's
Yeah.
yeah.
It was very busy at work yesterday for reasons that I don't wish to go into, but just busy.
Alright.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad I wasn't in town
Your
for
sleep pattern
the
surrounds.
football because it was pretty wild by the looks of it. There was a live stream actually. I wonder if I can find it.
What, the football?
No, they were just showing the chaos in the middle of London.
Alright.
Kylie freaking Minogue.
Who's Kylie Minogue?
She's an Aussie,
Kylie
isn't she?
Minogue.
Well, yeah, I know who she is, but
She causes chaos, doesn't she? When she actually forms.
she certainly does.
La 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 la. Can't get you out of my head. Wow.
Didn't we play that on the last Kick live stream? I'm
No.
sure we did.
No.
Yeah, we did. I'm sure we did.
Did we?
Christ, I remember that
Yeah.
song from, was that mid-2000s, that? 'Cause I remember
Don't know.
that from when I was quite...
Do you know what song I really like? Yeah, she's a good singer.
Wouldn't say
Confide
fight.
in me. Oh man. Confide in me. Da, 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 da. Barry, I'll send these to Barry because Barry will understand.
I can't find the live stream. just had an insect's name to it, and all of a sudden it becomes Abby Cornetto. Barry's looking for it. We lost the live stream. It was on Kick. Has it been 28 days? Had to delete them after 28 days? I'm not sure. I think so. I can't find that live stream. That's annoying.
So you've reduced your hours down here at work, obviously, and you say.
So what I've done is I've stepped down from full-time leading the team, and I'm just going to be full-time working, like just a normal team member.
Yeah.
But it's called an in-charge, so I'll still get in-charge rates, so it's a bit higher, tiny bit. So I'll be paid weekly instead of monthly, and I will only have to work 38 hours a week. That's it. And if I work over the 38 hours, then practice overtime.
Right.
So I have set days off. It'll probably be the same contract I'm doing now, so I'll have every second weekend off. It'll be Wednesday. Oh well, when's this?
This is this afternoon. This is actually.
I thought flares were illegal.
No,
Is that live now?
can't set them off in a full. They set them off in a tube station and evacuate the station. I was hoping they didn't do it at my station, which they didn't.
No,
So they
set
just.
the fire alarms off.
It did, yeah. They just stopped all the escalators instead, which was annoying.
Yeah.
But they're actually being quite well behaved. But look, the fucking mess that they leave behind is just disgraceful.
Where's
It says
this
it's
at?
live. Oh, it's not live now. So,
I think this is near Trafalgar Square. I think.
Here we didn't. Here we
The
didn't.
noise and the chanting gives me major anxiety. So I really don't like football crowds. And you can imagine the noise. So when they're chanting and singing all this shit in an underground station with a low ceiling, you can imagine the noise. It's not good.
What are they
What
singing?
about-
When you walk through the storm, hold your head up high.
But unfortunately, there's very little to no rioting, which always disappoints me.
what about it do you not like, by? You know, what gives you anxiety? What?
Because if you ever stand in a crowd like this, you realise that it can go from being friendly and humorous to being very violent and
But why
dangerous in just a moment.
They are being peaceful though. They are cheering. So
Yeah, but they're football fans and they've tanked up, so they can be friendly 1 minute and then they just turn. And it's I'm not a police officer, so very intimidating.
It's not a job I would do. Put it that way, police.
To be on a station with a couple of thousand football fans is, yeah, it's very intimidating.
Do they get abusive towards the TFL staff? And
Not
workers?
really, to be honest. They're just loud and they tend to square up to the police, if anything.
Well, they don't like the police. That's quite a historical thing, isn't it?
I mean, I've never really had any major problems.
But they're surrounding them though. Like I'm.
Well, that's what they do. That's their containment, isn't it? That's how they manage the crowds.
That goes back to the 80s and 70s with the football.
But that's enticing them to start a riot because.
No,
you know,
it's
if someone,
not.
Oh, mate, to me it is. If they start putting their hand on my shoulder saying you need to move on, I go, you leave me alone, buddy.
Football.
Yeah, but
freedom of
they're
speech.
police.
Yeah,
They're police should be nicked. If you're going to confront a police officer, you just get arrested. They'll pull you out of the crowd and just bung you in the back of a van. So
Yeah, and then watch me sing like a canary, mate.
just the noise, it just fucks me off.
Like,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
like if. Yeah, I remember once I got asked by a police officer to move along filming. I said, why? He goes, because I don't want you here. And I went, that's your
Well, they
opinion.
can't stop you from filming. No.
I go, that's your opinion. You don't want me to be here. So how about you not be here and then that's it?
Yeah, but they can put temporary restrictions and exclusion zones in place.
Yep, but you know what? They have to actually advertise them too. They have to actually be written somewhere. So I
Correct,
can
they do. Yeah, they do. But they normally just put them on Twitter these days.
which I don't have. I don't have a Twitter.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Hey, is that something? I know that column. That's a column, isn't it? That thing.
That's Nelson's column. Yeah.
Nelson's column. Yeah.
If the stream is working perfectly fine.
No, it's not.
See, like, you can see all the trash and shit on the floor. They totally trash the fucking.
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
They just trash the city. They're just animals.
Oh, fucking hell. So what do they do? Do they put rubbish on the...
So what they need to do is they need
tracks
to get
and
them on
that sort of thing?
litter control. That's what they need to do.
Is
You're
that what they do
joking.
at
No, they fucking.
Hey,
mate,
these,
when they
these football fans, they don't have a brain cell between them. They're all fucking.
no, but when
morons.
they get arrested, they need to put them on litter patrol,
No.
wearing big bright vests to say I littered London.
Right.
Embarrass them.
So, do they throw litter and cans and beer cans on the rails, like on the tube and that?
Oh, you broke. The worst one is broken glass.
yeah.
I had broken glass on an escalator, and it was crunching into the
What's
escalator.
he saying?
cone.
Is he speaking English?
Don't know.
I
It
can't
sounds like that Geordie clip, like
Something about you're liable to
Something like
arrest.
that.
I don't know what he said.
So
Well,
that's City of
oh
London
yeah, because
they've
it's a
got the
public
red
gathering
caps.
without permission. Yeah.
Look, see, they've got red hats. That means they're City of London
got-
police.
No, he's the captain. I mean, that
No,
it means he's in
No,
charge,
I
right?
don't think he's City of London. No.
I thought the
No.
red was City of London.
No, because the City of London they carry assault rifle, machine guns.
Hey?
No, they
Don't they
don't.
carry machine guns?
Oh,
Your
no, they
forces in
don't.
London?
No. The
Oh.
City of London police cars and vans.
Oh no, the
are-
ones
are
at the ones at
red
the
on-
palace do. The ones at the palace do. Buckingham
what I mean.
Palace, they carry some machine guns, don't they?
Said on microphone.
No.
I'll just say what's going
Well,
on.
I've seen them.
no.
I've seen them. They got big bloody guns, bloody machine guns.
Yeah,
and,
firearms officers do, but regular beat coppers don't walk around with
No.
machine guns.
No,
Not
but they
in this
got
country.
like they got handguns, don't they? 9mm, magnums, or
No,
whatever.
no.
Colts,
British
no?
police carry handcuffs, a truncheon, and pepper spray, and a lot of them now carry tasers,
Wow.
Yeah.
like taser
So they're not,
guns.
they're not allowed to carry
tasers,
firearms
tasers.
over there.
Yeah, but only registered firearms officers.
Oh.
I was going to say the most you probably get most
See,
places. is
that's what
tasers.
annoys me, right? Have your fun on the footpath, but don't block the roads. That's the thing.
Well, this is the problem. So this is just like they're in the way. There's loads of tourists and innocent people in the middle of all this malarkey, and the football fans are animals. They genuinely don't give a fuck. So if you're in town with a family of small children
Yeah,
and you
scary.
get stuck in the middle of this bullshit, it's very frightening. When people go, but they're not doing anything, mate. When you're stood in the middle of it, it's scary. I've just told you, I feel intimidated when they come onto the station and they're shouting and chanting, and some of them are just they're complete
Yeah.
cockends.
Oh yeah.
See
No,
that
they're
lady? See that lady about to cross? She died crossing that crossing.
Hey,
Hey.
who does?
Well, she could have.
Oh, I didn't say who you meant.
Barry will get that joke. When Barry was in Seoul, he was
Look at
showing
that! Look at that motor! Look.
Is it gold?
Yeah, what is it? BM.
So that's an i8. That is
It's a Beamer.
BMW. It's an electric BMW.
Yeah, wow.
i8 supercar.
Bella. A moped. So what time's this at?
This was just after I left work, so this is around 4 o'clock, 4 o'clock.
Wow, it's so light there at 4 o'clock.
Don't forget the game started at 8, so they're well tanked up.
Oh, this is before the match.
Yeah, no, this is the build-up. Look, build-up.
Oh, so is there any aftermath videos or not?
Don't know.
They would have been a bit more off.
But this is the one I was watching.
Yeah.
See that station there? That's Leicester
Yeah.
Square Station. Yeah,
Wow,
I used to run that station.
Wow.
And I'm glad. I bet you Barry's glad he doesn't.
Correct.
It looks
I'm
like
glad I
it's
don't
on-
work there anymore. Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like it's on the end of a tenement
Casino.
or
Is
something
it a
like
casino?
Yes.
Wow.
Believe it or not,
So-
there's actually a Witherspoon's pub around the corner from there.
Oh, well, let's go have a fry up. Do you eat haggis? No, I know this is stereotyping, but do you eat haggis now?
that. Yeah, I like that. Yes, yeah.
Oh, yuck. It's a sheep's stomach, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
So you,
Stuff-
yeah,
Stuff with offal.
effectively, yeah. But if you don't, I
Think
don't
about
look at it like that.
Uh,
Do you know what the most interesting thing about this footage for me is? There's not a single Palestinian flag to be fucking seen. Is
No, there's
there? No
believe,
Palestinian flags here, mate.
believe me, if a Palestinian flag showed up, they'd get beaten up very quickly in this.
Correct. Yeah.
so you're allowed
is-
to light flares. We're not allowed to light flares. You light a flare up in public, you're gone. They're an
Right.
emergency signal.
Yes. You just can't. I don't think you can light them in the stadium. But don't forget, the game was in Germany. There was no football match happening in England. There wasn't even a big screen TV in central London for them to watch it on. So they just end up all in pubs watching the game in boozers. See, I just don't understand this mentality. It's like, have you not got better things to do with your life than just stand around acting like a cunt all fucking day?
Oh,
At all to show the Euros finals. So the whole of Trafalgar Square, most of it is completely shut off.
They're going to rip that down. They're going to go in there. If they win, they are going to get in there.
See, this is the fear. So if they won, if England won, then they would just go on a rampage and they'd trash the entire fucking
Who
city.
are those people in the statue, Barry?
I don't know.
Oh,
Don't know. You can probably Google it and find out.
yeah. It's interesting. Trafalgar Square to me is on Monopoly.
Well, it is on Monopoly, yeah. It's a red,
Yep.
a red
Very,
screen.
very posh area. Was it the orange and the green were the rich areas, like Vine Street and
No,
Yeah, the
Huh?
whole of Trafalgar
Park
Square
Lane and
is now
Mayfair,
open.
isn't it?
So they took down
Park
barriers.
Lane, Mayfair. They were blue. That's right, the most
They
expensive
look
ones.
like they'll probably celebrate here.
Although, if you were smart, you would have bought all the electricity in the train stations because you make more money if you own all the utilities.
We got to land on them first.
Yeah.
No? So,
That's another thing too. You rose, English rose.
Okay, we're currently down near.
That's
Leicester
something
Square.
that
Welcome onto the
England's
channel. My
famous
name's
for
Blue
too.
Ericsson.
English
If you're
roses.
new and have just joined this live stream, thank you for joining.
It's good quality though, isn't it?
Enjoy the content, please do.
Yeah.
Like in 4K or
And
something.
also hit the bell notification button, as that does help the algorithm whenever I start a new live stream or upload a new video. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed today's live broadcast.
I was just walking back through Leicester Square.
Whitechapel and Old Kent Road.
Yeah, that's the station there. But
Oh wow.
I used to hate working at this station. There's like 9 escalators, and every Saturday, guaranteed, all the escalators stopped all at the same time. All 9.
Do you have to physically go down there to reset them, or can you reset them from a button?
Well, my staff do. Yeah, I don't.
Wow. Hmm. We don't. Oh, I don't know. I could probably show you some. Yeah, I'm starting to get a bit of anxiety too. Like seeing all these kids walk around. Oh.
I wonder what that red and white flag is. Is that another country?
That's
That's
them,
the
England.
England flag.
They have a St. George Cross. Yeah.
Right, I didn't know.
Yeah. So you know in the middle of our flag, in the corner, up in the corner, the Union Jack,
Oh, yes.
or what we call the Union Jack. I know the British don't call it Union Jack unless it's on a ship.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
you're learning.
Because we know there are a lot of pubs there.
Very
so
good, Danny.
we're gonna see if
Yeah.
there's anything going on around.
Um.
If not, we'll just do a walk around and try find something.
So
my fans
yeah.
out there,
We call it.
being
We call
very
it. It's
cheery
got
for that.
St.
So if
Andrew's
England do
Cross.
win, we're pretty
St.
certain that
George-
the
St.
celebrations
George's
will
Cross.
most likely take place at Trafalgar Square. So
That's the square
stay tuned for
station.
that. Be sure to share this live stream out there.
KC's there
If you
too.
enjoy, and if you're new to the channel,
What's a
welcome.
hippodrome?
My
Is that
name
like
Louis
a?
Errington.
It's a casino.
Oh wow! A lot of casinos. Wow.
This is the this is the theatre district.
Angus, that sounds like a food store. Oh, Angus Steakhouse, yum.
Australian
Hello.
flag.
Where's
There's
the
an
same
Angus. There's an Angus. There's a county called Angus near me. It's near Dundee.
flag? It's a cow, isn't it? A bull.
No. Well, yeah, but there's Aberdeen Angus. Yeah, but there's an actual county near Dundee called Angus.
No, this is Covent Garden Station up here.
Oh, that's
I used to work here as well.
that's the Lion King. That's obviously was a theatre show,
Alright.
stage show.
Never,
yeah.
never seen it. Like I haven't seen it since I was 5. It's a child's film.
Moscot.
Yeah,
Obviously,
opticians.
opticians. Wow. Muji. Oh,
Yeah,
ice cream.
Yeah.
Go sit in that.
What?
Fruit.
Ice cream.
So you know that's not
Ice
made of
cream,
cream,
ice
isn't it?
cream. We all know the cops are coming. It's Piccadilly Circus, isn't it? No,
this
Leicester
is
Square.
this is Covent Garden.
Covent Garden. Oh. It's shut.
Yeah,
They've closed it because of the.
No, they just closed the side entrance.
Oh. Wow.
Not many football fans here, though, is there?
Mainly busy.
Not really.
Well, they're
Few
walking.
England
They
flags
walk.
in the
How
back.
far away from Hyde Park are they, though? Yeah.
Okay, go.
A fairway.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, look at Pandora over there as
That's
well.
really it. It's
Hello,
kind of it.
Bridget.
Hey, Bridget.
Hey, Bridget.
Hey,
Oh,
Dad.
yeah.
G'day,
There's
Bridget.
no scrapping whatsoever.
No,
Slightly disappointing.
listen, you do too.
But when I left town to come, well, when I left work, I was glad to be coming home, to be honest.
Same to you, Bridget. Just, I tell you what, Brian, you must have a lot of patience to deal with these goons if they come into your station. I mean, that must be dreadful.
They're back on the road. They're
Well,
on the video calling soon.
normally there's quite, you know, even on the station, there's quite a severe police
I'll see.
presence.
I'll see if I can find.
But it is intimidating, I won't lie.
I'll see if I can find any in Australia.
Anyway, I'll turn that off now.
I've been on a bus with football fans on it. It's not a lot of.
Donkey Dave. What the hell's that?
They just make a din and make it unpleasant.
Well, it's just an inconvenience. You're trying to go somewhere, or like, you know, like I said about, you know, if you're in the city as a tourist, or you've got small kids or something, and
Oh,
you just
yeah.
don't need to be in the middle of a load of drunk football fans. And most of the time, most of them are in good humour, so that's fine. But every now and again, you'll just come across somebody who's spoiling for a fucking fight for no reason. You know. I mean, I could tell you some stories. I'm not going to bore you with the stories, but yeah,
No,
just
to me, they're interesting.
people are
you know.
fucking dicks when they've had a drink, mate. People can be argumentative, horrible, unreasonable cunts. Pardon my language, but they can just be horrible for no reason.
This is soccer in Australia. We call it soccer. We don't call it football.
How dare you?
This is
Very Americanized.
Yeah.
This is right on the streets after Sydney A-League Derby. So we have an A-League in Australia.
Well, that might be a genre of YouTube, YouTube rabbit hole we can go down next. Sporting riots.
I'd love to hear more of your stories about it. I mean,
So one flare, one off. One flare, one off. They probably.
The Sydney Derby.
And then they went out in the
Careful, I hope
streets.
you're not going to get done for showing this.
Oh, that's in Sydney. That's in Sydney. That road.
But they haven't done anything apart from let off a flare. That's all they've done.
Yeah, but that's only the start of it.
So who's playing in this match? Sydney. Sydney A-League.
A-League. Yeah, so Sydney A-League is
Oh, here's the riot.
yeah.
Your police aren't even wearing fucking luminous yellow jackets.
No, they don't. They pull up in a riot truck.
And they just tool out and fucking start whacking people.
Peroni, look.
Well, you don't regard that as beer, do you? I remember I made the mistake of saying I drank that one time.
It's all right, Peroni.
Yeah, I thought it
It's
was
Italian,
alright.
isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
It was mucked for that.
Oh, God, I'm getting tired. Sorry. I'm hanging on. No,
yeah.
no.
Have a coffee or something like, or some
Yeah,
more.
there's a coffee.
No,
Have
I don't
some-
want any more beer. No, I don't want to drink anymore.
Alright, fair. It reaches that point, doesn't it? If you're too tired, you don't feel like drinking at all.
Mm, I need to pee again.
Mind you, Christmas Day, that was quite the opposite. of
Oh,
getting going.
crap.
Christmas Day.
Yeah, because I was up for like 2 days solid.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
Have you
yeah.
seen the one?
Yeah. And then a massive Barney at me bloody auntie's house. It was,
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, I remember you telling us about that.
it was arse. I was furious.
Your
Came
last
back
one.
here, straight back on the piss. She told me to leave, and I got a taxi home, basically.
He told you to leave.
She just said, Get him out of here now. So she gave me money and said, right, take it. Give him a taxi. Get him out. Because me and her were having a massive argument about something. It started as a debate, and then because I'd had a few, it turned into a bit of a row.
I'm noticing the
things
common
soften up.
theme here, Cal. Basically, the theme is that you have a few and then get argumentative with everyone.
Not all the time.
Well, what's life if you can't have a drunken argument with your auntie every now and
Yeah,
again?
but me and my auntie are quite similar. We clash because both of us have a very low tolerance for being taken the piss out of, or if I say something to her, she'll take it personally, and then it's like that. It just sets fires, doesn't it? And then it's families like that sometimes, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, mine is anyway.
Wow.
What else you were referring to, Barry? Eh? Maybe it's never mind. I won't mention it.
We'll
I know what I mean. I won't say it.
I just found a video. It says English hooligans cause mayhem in the Euro 2024.
Yeah, I was just about to say the
that this
2021
year?
is the worst
Oh,
one.
21, was it? Right.
So
No,
the
2020, yeah.
let's have a look,
Yeah.
shall we?
Yeah,
They're
because the
stepping on
Euros
cars.
every 4 years, isn't it? Why?
They play on someone's car, man.
That's one of these crappy Vauxhall Series.
That's true.
See, this is just mindless, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's just mindless. Look, this geezer.
Dreadful, to be honest.
Just mindless.
When you learn not to do things like that,
Camp
it's
Cronin.
horrible.
Yeah, but look again. Look at the track. Look at the mess they're making.
And
These
again, you have to
guys
pay
do
that.
not give a fuck. They do not care.
What
It's
was that
kind
there?
of anarchy, isn't it?
Look like a bloody tree branch or something that just...
Well, that's at Wembley, so it's on the
Ripped
home
off.
grounds. What are they trying to do? Sneak into the stadium?
Yeah.
All they need is a big spanking.
Eh?
I don't know.
Do they?
Yeah, but all of this is for a football match. Just lunacy. Look,
Oh, yeah.
there was a big inquiry about this as well. Oh, they're all just jumping over. They don't give a shit, mate. Look. But this is like a failure of policing. The police should have this under control.
Obviously, it's a sold-out event, yeah? Or do they give free tickets for them to go?
Oh, that's Leicester Square again. Look.
Excuse me, Ollie?
Yeah?
Don't know what you mean.
Oh, there's
It's
a
a bit
band.
of a party that they're in, aren't they?
Just mindless.
So will we?
Yeah.
I don't
And
know.
you see, look, they're throwing bottles and stuff, and it only takes one bottle to hit someone on the head, and you can get seriously injured. You
Right,
know,
well,
it's
that's it. They can die. Yeah.
You're
just
right,
mindless. You know,
You get cut up really good and blind.
look, they're lobbing stuff at the police. It's
Yeah,
not good.
Nah, I think it's
It's
yeah.
not good.
See, well, that's where we get the word football hooligan. Like it's from you guys. Like, well, it
You're the
is.
criminals, not us.
Well, that's right. We're convicts, but it's true. We get the word football hooligan is because a lot of
Well,
things happen.
British football fans had a
You're very
poor
patriot-
reputation for many years.
very patriotic of your games.
It's not. You see, that's it. People think because they're all running around with England flags, and obviously they're all wearing their little fucking replica football shirts. People think it's jingoistic, and it's just people being, nationalistic. But at the end of the day, it's tribalism. That's what it is. It's about a bunch of strangers who
Explain
bond
to me.
together and when you get a group of people together, and then you add alcohol into the mix, it's a powder
Yeah.
keg, waiting to go off. It's got nothing to do with the football. All those people
Riddle-
standing around lobbing bottles or trying to break in to the national stadium. At the end of the day, believe it or not, it's got very little to do with the actual football itself. You know, if you're interested in the football and you were a true fan, you would have bought a ticket. You'd make sure you were in the stadium to watch the game. Not trying to fucking break in with a bunch of other yobs. So it's
Yeah, it's
just
kind of like a you actually
What, so-
break into somebody else's party.
So most of these
Kind of,
people there
yeah,
are trying,
kind of.
are trying to get over the stadium and through
Because
the.
they didn't have tickets, obviously. So
yeah, they tried to steam through an emergency exit or something. to
So
get
what
into the
happens
stadium.
is
Some
that
of them
like
did, didn't they?
yeah.
Quite a few of them did get in.
you have to
didn't
buy
they?
tickets pretty early, so just in case you might make the finals. You know, some people buy them well and truly. They sell out very quickly, mate.
Well, like I said at the beginning of the stream, there was a guy on the website who decided to get his England 2024 winners tattoo before they won the tournament, but they didn't win. So that's a tattoo removal coming up.
He'll be getting a laser tattoo.
Change
removal
the date 2024 to 2084.
very
Yeah.
quickly. He'll be dead by then, man.
But you can just see it because your next national sport would be cricket, I would say. And
Yeah,
they don't act
probably
like
are.
that. They don't really act like that. You never go to a cricket
Well, they
match.
do, but they do it in a different
Really?
way. Yeah, they do it differently.
Well, they got the Barmy Army. We call them the Barmy
No,
Army.
cricket is a middle to upper class sport, isn't it? It's a
Yeah,
tough.
but you still get the Barmy Army. They come over and they paint their bloody chest white and put a red cross on it. And have you not seen the Barmy Army in Australia?
The thing with cricket is they sit there drinking the whole day,
Yeah, we're
and
saying
then when they
cricket though.
come out of the stadium, they're wankered. They're not violent like football fans are violent.
No.
Rugby fans are very unpleasant. If you ever
Really?
find yourself in a crowd of drunk rugby fans, yeah, it's not good.
It's a sport that bores me to tears. That does rugby.
Oh no, I just saw.
All sport bores me to tears, apart from snooker. Snooker is the only sport I can watch on TV.
Do you see the new video Sir Penza put up?
Yeah, go on.
China is now using nasty poop water to cook food.
Oh,
They've
I think
always done that. They've always used water out sewers.
this is the one Dinkum was talking about, was it not?
Aussie, oh yeah, Sippin. You're not subscribed to Sippin?
No, I think I was ages ago. I don't watch it now. That's why you don't want to date Chinese birds.
Oh yeah. Ching chong bloody non.
Now.
Wow.
Ollie says the whole tennis thing used to be chaos
Or,
around here.
right.
Huge groups of teens and young adults rampaging around the place, and then they vanish as soon as the tennis is over. You've just described Wimbledon. Yeah. I don't live too far away from Wimbledon. We don't really get the tennis crowds down here, but yeah. You see them all with their little oversized tennis balls and Ralph Lauren fucking blazers, you know. So yeah, I'm quite glad from a public safety point of view that they actually lost, because if England would have won that match, then yeah, they'd have been on the rampage tonight for sure.
You see, I'm disappointed they lost purely because up here they wanted Spain to win, and I'd like everyone in Dundee to be disappointed that England won. But,
Yeah, well, you wouldn't be a true Scotsman if you wanted England to win something. So yeah.
well, I
No,
did want England to win because it'd annoy lots of people.
Exactly, only because
who
you're a
I-
contrarian. Yeah, exactly.
who I don't like, you know. But, yeah.
No, I just have little to no interest in football at all.
To be honest, I couldn't care less either. No. My mum and dad watched it then, and they never ever watched football. They just put it on.
No, but people who are really into football, they actually, oh, what team do you support? And you go, I'm not really interested in football. And you go, you're not interested in football? Like they make out that you're the weirdo for not being interested.
I know that's
Like, yeah, I'm not interested in football because I've got a life. Yeah, fuck yeah.
It's like a mortal sin, isn't it? You say, well, no, not interested. And they go, eh?
Exactly.
Oh. It's like you've punched them in the fucking gut or something. It's like, what?
I am allowed to not like football. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But nah.
I'm gonna give
Oh.
it 6 more minutes, Danny, at 4 o'clock, and then I'm gonna head off because I'm
6
knackered.
more minutes.
Yeah,
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
before
nice,
I-
nice to talk to you again, Brian. Is it-
Likewise,
Yeah,
likewise.
it's nice
Yeah.
talking to you, Barry.
It's always a laugh. I enjoy the banter.
Woohoo! I made it to 430 subscribers.
430. Oh,
Yeah.
that's good. Well done,
Yeah.
Danny.
Yeah.
I'm currently on 197.
Thank you for the one who actually made it at 430.
Fucking hell, 197. You're not far from 200, Brian.
Well, this is it. That's my magic number. Is I would really like to get over the 200 mark.
Well, if you're not subscribed to Temporal Transmission, do so.
Oh, shut up, you whore of Babylon.
Whore of YouTube.
Yeah, but it's fluctuating, so it goes down a couple, goes back up.
I'll get me brother to subscribe to you. I tell you about. I've told him about you before, Brian.
Just telling the
Tells
right
you it just-
right
Oh,
on
dear.
the toilet stools of Thailand for a good time. Subscribe to Temporal Transmissions.
Yeah, for a good time. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Thailand.
Just say whore of YouTube.
I don't know. I've been thinking about it. Would I go to Pattaya, like on my own, and partake? Would I? Nah, probably
I said
wouldn't.
to him he was a mug, but that's my
No,
opinion.
it's a nice place. Like you just don't do what the.
It's lovely people.
Yeah.
Well, he's not
Some
staying.
of
In
them
the,
are.
he's not staying in the centre of Pattaya. He's just outside of it.
But you
but
just
he's
don't
been
do the
in there.
touristy stuff. Just do what go there, relax. It's a nice place.
And he's going to go to Bali as well.
Yeah.
Bali.
Bali.
Check out the nice hotel.
Bali.
See, those places
Bali.
are just they're tourist traps, and they're just full
Barry,
of
say
fire.
Bali.
Bali.
Why you say Bali for, Cal? It's Bali.
What you
Bali.
doing? Mocking me accent? That's
Bali.
bloody.
No, it's your
It's not
pronunciation,
Bali.
not your accent.
Is it?
Your accent's beautiful. Your pronunciation
Bali.
is terrible.
I don't know. I've never
Bali.
been there. I've got no interest in.
Say Nazi.
it.
Say Nazi.
No,
Say,
no,
say,
no,
I
no,
am a
no,
Nazi.
No, because I'm not random TV. I mean,
Random TV.
Say I'm
no.
Cal.
remember that he
Peters
got the
Cox.
flag up.
I missed
What
that
an,
live stream.
what an absolute goon! Who does? He
Good
obviously that was obviously a trap. Oh, put that flag up behind you, like, and he did.
Oh, no,
You could
no,
see
no,
him looking for
no,
the flag.
Don't do that, mine.
Oh, oh.
You
Anyway, yeah, no,
can say purple burglar alarm, but Ali can't
purple
say purple
burglar
burglar.
alarm. Because
God.
I,
Oh god, I've
Because-
just realised I've still got it
because
as my virtual background. The
because I don't have a
swastika.
strong accent.
Oh, did
That's
you?
why.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, I have. Yeah,
Mine's
I'm not
just
putting it
easy.
on.
Sorry.
Or if we do, we turn off YouTube.
Yeah. I would,
Particular.
not suggest it's something we put up because
No.
it's
Oh,
not. Well, it happened, yes, and it's like in Australia, all the YouTubers had to blur all those things out, otherwise their money's got a strike.
What are you on about now?
The flag.
Showing the
Swastika flag.
swastika.
Okay.
It's a
Well,
legal.
Well,
Wish you
I
fucking
I just made an old
Yeah.
reference, an old mindset show.
we're not allowed
allowed
to. We're not allowed to buy, trade, swap, or sell.
Yeah.
anything from the
It
war.
was funny.
You can if it's got the swastika, even the eagle.
I don't agree
Even
with that. Not
Eagles.
to say I agree with that particular party, but it's part of history, isn't it?
Oh, exactly. Like
I
it's
think that's
like
not
if you
right.
if you
You can't
forget about
pretend it
history,
didn't
you're going to
happen.
make the same mistakes.
oh,
Exactly.
yeah.
You can't pretend it didn't exist or
No.
it didn't happen.
Things we have.
No, as a symbol, it's illegal in Germany and various parts of the world, so you can't.
Well, Germany doesn't even allow you to have it. That's right.
No.
Same as you're not allowed to have the anonymous mask in France.
All right.
Really?
Yeah.
Don't know that.
I thought it was only something that someone said on the YouTube video, but I actually did investigate it. It's because of the anti-terror laws. Because people are using that, they don't. Yeah, Wasn't it filmed there? Wasn't it filmed in France? They
Filmed in London, you fool.
was it? But
Yeah.
some of it was filmed in France, no?
The ending of that movie takes place in Aldwych Tube Station, believe it or not.
Really? I love
Yeah.
that. That's V for Vendetta. Great. Why not-
V for vagina. Anyway, yeah, it's all right as a movie. I mean, I like the concept, but the movie.
All right.
But the voiceover, man, the voiceover is
Exactly.
great. And then when you realize who it is, you're like, oh my gosh, I know that
Yeah.
voice. You can't just go for the whole movie. I know
I like that.
voice.
I like the speech he gives. I'm a virtuous victor
Yes,
with a
virtuous
vendetta.
victor.
You can call
Yeah.
me V.
V.
Yeah, it's
yes.
great.
Great. Like it's just I love the anarchy in it. So it's just like sticking up to the governments. That's where Anonymous came from, the hackers group. That's where they adopt the face. I don't know what the face is called. It's called something. I think it's a theatrical face, actually.
Guy Fawkes.
Guy Fawkes, yeah.
Aye,
Is it Guy Fawkes? Is that where you have Guy Fawkes there?
we could do the new Guy Fawkes, quite frankly.
That story was written by Alan Moore, one of the greatest British comic.
Is that where you have Kraken? Is that where you have the Fire Night?
But that's in celebration of him being burned at stake.
Yeah.
Although, it would have been very interesting if he did succeed. It'd be very different.
You English. Well, I say you English because it was mostly English people that were burning.
That's why they put a
stakes.
guy on the fire that's meant to be him. See, that's
Yeah, they do. They put an effigy of a person. Yeah, I've seen
Yeah.
that. So what time did you say? 12? 6 minutes. When was that? How long
4
ago was that?
o'clock, 6 minutes ago.
Oh,
Yeah, it's now 4 o'clock. I'm just finding that scene from V for Vendetta, but then I just thought we can't really play
No,
it anyway.
no.
so.
No, you
It's
get
definitely
copywritten straight off.
100%. It's either Columbia or Sony BMG. So, yeah,
Well, it's on
Or no,
YouTube.
or-
yeah.
yeah.
Anyway, all right.
doesn't matter. Yeah, play it on your.
Alright,
If we shut YouTube off, we could play it. But yeah,
Yeah. No, I'm gonna head off because I am tired now, and it's 4 a.m.
Oh, night,
But
bud.
I will be around later, so we might do another
Yeah.
live stream later, depending on what time I wake up, I suppose.
Oh,
And if you're around.
yeah. Well, I don't start till 7 tomorrow, so I'm at a different store. My roster's completely
Oh,
changed.
mate, my shifts
Yes.
are all over the place, and
Well,
I've-
I will share with I'll share with you my roster, and I'm not exactly happy because but anyway, it's temporary.
It's temporal.
7 to you, is that 4 o'clock in the afternoon to us? No.
7
No,
a.m.
it'd
is
6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in the
Be like-
morning, yeah.
be 9,
11.
be like 11 o'clock at night.
11 o'clock at night.
UK time.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mm.
Well, I reckon I'll be up by around 10 or 11 o'clock, depending on what kind of sleep I get. So
Mm.
I'll message you when I wake up anyway.
I'll probably still be up.
Why? Why? Just go to bed, man.
Oh, I might do that.
Because your day's ruined if you look. I do actually enjoy doing long overnight live streams, but I just can't.
Don't know,
It's just
the
not worth ruining your sleeping pattern
the past few
for a
live
10-hour
night-
live stream.
the
It's just not.
past few nights have been going to bed at like midnight, so it's now gone back on its
That's
head
good.
again.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, that's normal. Yeah, I know.
Mm.
So it's good for a few days then. It's back to how it should be. In quotes, I prefer the night times though. So,
Mm.
for some reason. It's just better.
yeah, people complain that they miss our daytime streams, but you should really live your life in the daytime. Being awake all night it's all right to do it once in a while, but if you get stuck in that pattern, it's not good. And Crazy
Yeah.
John has said this. I agree with him.
But you miss all the day,
just-
don't you? Yeah.
Just your life just disappears if you stay up all night every night. Before you know it, weeks have gone by.
Just because it's a good way to skip weeks, like no.
Yeah, so I want to go to bed now and just have some sleep and then wake up a reasonable time in the daytime. But the good thing is we'll be around in the daytime, so if anyone is awake, then we'll probably go live on one platform or another tomorrow morning sometime or today.
What sort of time? Like half
Um,
10 or 11 or something like
Something like that. Something like that.
that.
In the last, this is not an exaggeration. This is pretty much the truth. In the last 3 days, I think I've had about 9 hours sleep in total over 3 days. So, like the first, I've just come off 3 early shifts. So the first early, I got 1 hour sleep. The second one, I got 5 hours sleep. Then I had 4 hours sleep yesterday, going into or 3 hours sleep. Yeah,
Well, that's
3 hours.
alright. Alright,
I've actually got to end this one. Sorry. I forgot
Yeah.
What was that? What was that, Danny?
Oh, I've actually got to end the live stream.
Alright.
Yeah. I'm going to say goodnight to
Alright.
you. So I'll let you.
All right,
end it.
guys.
Yeah,
Well,
no
I'm going to
worries,
end
all right.
it. Thanks for joining in, guys. We'll
Don't
see you
know
on the
who,
next one.
who's still here, like Melissa, Ollie, good night.
Yep. Good night, all. Thank you.
Good night to
Sue,
the
if you're still there, good night.
approximately
Bridget,
15
good night.
people watching. Yeah. Have a good night. Take
All
care,
right.
everyone.
Okay.
See you later.
Bye-bye. Thank you.